Oh yes, it is the VSOB show every Sunday, 11:15 or 11:30. We never know. We just do whatever. But I'm gonna introduce the boys. We got Steve. What's good, bud? Oh shit. We got Willie.
Good morning.
What's really good with you? How y'all fellas doing? Awesome. I look tired of shit, man.
Yeah.
How's y'all weekend going so far?
Would it be wrong? Would it be wrong for me to wear Giants clothes today?
No, it wouldn't. It'd be very representable.
Would it be wrong if I wear my Green Bay shirt?
Hell no.
You probably could be down, but yeah. I'm just playing. Y'all should wear represent your team, man. Don't be scared of no fans.
Nah, it ain't about that. It's respect for people's lives.
So, like I said,
It's respect for other people's lives today. So how morning? How you feeling?
Wi-Fi wilding out right now.
Who?
Wow, just in general.
Yeah. He was taking a picture real quick.
Yeah, we was all taking a picture. It was me.
Just you.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi went out for a second.
Wait, it was like this.
Chill.
Nah, that's the same face I said you made earlier, bro.
Son got on his Jimmy Savage golf gear. I'm gonna need y'all to go get the merch.
Jimmy Savage golf gear. Y'all know about that shit, man. Come on, man.
All you golfers, we're gonna need y'all to go get the merch. I'm gonna get a shirt myself, please.
I'm about to get the fucking
with taxes of $6.73.
I'm about to get the body armor. Savage body armor too. Watch. The drink coming soon. Jimmy Savage drink is coming soon. Energy drink.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was liquor.
Oh yeah. Savage liqueur.
Liqueur. You have to do liqueur though. You can't do liquor. Liqueur.
I said liqueur. Actually, it's gonna be a liqueur. Liqueur.
Liqueur.
Liqueur.
Liqueur.
Liqueur. Liqueur. It's gonna be called liqueur. That's what it's called. Savage liqueur.
Well, that's normal though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I gotta have it because it's normal. Yeah. It's a long day today. It's a long day. 2 days. 2 days. Long days today. All right. Let's get Willie back. Let's start the show. Start because we have a short day today. The boys got to get to the Super Bowl bet and all that good stuff.
It's Super Bowl fucking.
What?
The Giants ain't in it. My bad.
Yeah, you pointed the Giants like they playing. That's our team. That's our team.
We might not be in the playoffs. We might not be. But guess what?
I don't know. But I got some questions for you guys because today's show is about mental health. And I'm sure every single person, besides one and a few, has mental health problems, whether it be anxiety, stress, OCD, ACD, EBD, all of these, just all that. You know what I'm saying? Mental health. So the first question for you fellas, will you awake? Oh,
yep.
I swear you got the ill frosty face. But, so the first question for today is: have you ever experienced a terrible occurrence that has impacted you significantly?
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, it has impacted a lot because my kids, you know what I'm saying, they have some mental health issues that, you know what I'm saying, kind of, prohibits some things that good morning.
It was good. It was good.
You know what I'm saying? It prohibits them from, experiencing parts of life where they, what I'm saying, should be able to, but because of, the mental health state, it kind of, what I'm saying, puts up that wall, what I'm saying, to enjoy things, you know what I mean? Like most kids, what I'm saying? Like most kids enjoy some things, but one of my kids, what I'm saying, they have a lot of trust issues. Not to get into it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't have to get deep into it.
But and only thing I can do is, as a father, who are deeply involved with their kids, you know what I'm saying. I gotta be there for them, in
Definitely.
the different episodes they have, and I gotta keep reminding them.
Right.
You don't have to trust everybody, you know what I'm saying?
You should. To be honest, you
But
should trust everybody.
you know what I'm saying? Me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that they do live comfortably. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to walk outside with that blanket, you know what I'm saying, of not trusting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
and and especially in these days and ages now, people are just crazy and they don't care about nobody and nobody's feelings and nobody's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they'll try to tear you down immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids nowadays, man, in these schools, not just New London, because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, New London, this, New London, that." It's everywhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's everywhere. And being though, you know what I'm saying, like some of these kids, they don't, like I said, they don't have the proper training, they don't have the proper home training, they don't have the proper upbringing
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So of course they're gonna do everything, in a negative way and try to tear down,
In the
you
way
know
they
what
were
I'm
taught
saying? Right.
or
You know what I'm
not
saying?
taught.
And right. So, but what I keep telling my kids is stay positive, you know what I'm saying? Don't indulge in the negativity, because when you indulge into the negativity, you're just gonna be like them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't don't be a subject. Don't be a subject. Be the solution. You feel me?
Heard that. That's so. What about you, Steve? Have you ever experienced a terrible occurrence that has impacted have impacted you significantly?
Yes. Like I said, man, I probably said last week or whatever, or maybe a couple times on the show. Um, Sometimes mental health is kind of sometimes your own demons
Right.
is mine. You go into like deep depressions and get crazy over any bad choices sometimes that you make. Um, Mine was, my gambling and sent me into a lot of mood disorders and uh just changes everything. It changes your personality.
Yeah.
It changes the mood. It changes how you think, how you sleep, how you eat, like everything. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, for like days, like I didn't want to eat, sleep, like losing the amount of money that I lost. It changed. It kind of was a life altering situation.
I believe it. Definitely. I
It
believe
sent me into a deep depression, which mentally fucked me up. You know what I mean? So
that.
like You're just sitting there and you go into this funk, and you do think about things like I understand like with those stories that we hear, but the whole thing is like somebody like me, them stories go, thoughts go through your mind,
Yeah.
but like you got to be strong enough to get past them. You know what I mean? Like them people don't think they like, yo, this is money is a in my world, money is something, one commodity you can always get back, and people don't think like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at a couple times I didn't think like that. There's those people who jump off buildings like, yo, I lost my house today. Like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
know, in my situation, I didn't have a house to lose, but I had a lot to lose for my situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do think about those things. I'm like, yo, I should just kill myself right now. Like, what the fuck do I have left? You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything. Like, I can't take care of nothing. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you go through that shit for a while, like a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just one of my experiences, and with a little bit of mental health, because it doesn't really end. You know what I'm saying? When you have a problem, it doesn't end.
Right. Well, with me, I'm sure all y'all probably know about this. When I was 17, when my mother passed, that affected me till this day. You know what I mean? But I've learned to, critique and manage with the demons inside and all the negative thoughts. I know it affected me differently than what I assumed or thought a death would. You know what I mean? I became like blank, black, nothing. There were no feelings, nothing like that. And rebellious and motherfucker, like nobody can tell me shit. And walk through life like nobody's gonna tell me shit because I still do, but I'm getting better at it. You know what I'm saying? And me being able to feel is getting better too. So my mother passed. I had no feelings for nothing. I didn't care about people's feelings. I didn't care about mine. I didn't care about nothing. So yeah, I was. It also reached that point where depression and self-hate, all that. So that's something. That's an experience I went through. That was that's terrible. I think
Yo, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. It's crazy, son.
It is crazy. It'll make you do some crazy things, bro, to yourself. Because I used to torture myself, like not like physically, mentally torture myself. You know what I mean? All types of shit. So yeah, I'm better. I'm better now. Finally.
Well, I mean, you think you're better in that way, but goodness gracious, you're still a crazy motherfucker.
Oh yeah. That's
the
way I am though.
You have other issues like wearing that shirt today. Like
Yo, come on, man. A matter of fact, you the one that likes golfing, so you should be wearing this shirt right here, man.
Got a couple. It snowed last night.
I'm gonna get you a Jimmy Savage golf shirt coming to the end of
It's still snowing right now.
Hey, you know what? If I go outside, I might get burnt from the sun. It's kind of hot out.
See, this is the disrespect we got to deal with, and this causes me mental health issues. This causes me mental health issues. Dealing with this man, that's crazy shit.
I hear that. Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, how it was 60 degrees yesterday, and then we come outside, and it's motherfucking snow in the cars, man.
Nobody wanted to listen. It was a solar flare a couple of days ago. It affected. That's why everywhere was hot in the middle of the fucking February. But yeah, I enjoy that. Enjoy that snow. I appreciate that y'all have the snow and we don't. It's great. Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw the tractor trailer on the Golden State Bridge.
What? Nah.
Yeah, tractor trailer. It hit the rail or the side of the bridge and jackknife all of like halfway across the bridge.
Yeah, I deal with them shits every day. That's a 4 or 5 hour shutdown.
So it's like a big old hole in the.
Nobody got hurt after that.
Nah, nobody got hurt. No injuries.
Look. Y'all was talking about K Boogie stuck in the Philly in the snow. Stuck in the snow.
And Philly in the snow.
Yeah, you should have stayed. You should have stayed in the heat. You should have stayed in the heat. That's all I'm saying. But next question.
You can go to my uncle's house for a little bit while you stuck in Philly.
Hey,
He's always welcome with open arms.
Or you go to the Fresh Prince house or something. You know what I mean? All right, next question. Next question is, do you ever feel that you've been affected by feelings of edginess, anxiety, or nerves?
All the damn
I'll
time.
answer that. Anxiety, I used to have it bad, horrible back in the day, bro. To the point where I forget to breathe. And I'm like, my anxiety was bad to the point where it mixed with like depression and anxiety was going high. It means being in a wild part of life. I had it was 2018. I had a heart attack, heart failure, and I was dead for like 2 minutes, fellas. You know what I'm saying? That shit, the anxiety shit is no fucking joke, no joke. And all that mixed in depression, all that, living life crazy shit.
Yeah, I've had a few like went to the hospital. I had to do all of those fucking stress tests and all of that shit. You got to run on a treadmill and do all of this crazy shit, like so they can monitor your heart. Like I've been in that bitch, like from having them ill ass panic attacks and shit like that. Like I thought I was going down. Like I remember one time my daughter left the house with her friends. Yo, she went down the street. Like, and next thing you know, I was like, yo, come back. I said, come back. I said, I gotta go to the hospital. I was like, I'm having the big one. Like,
The big one.
I was like, yo, it's over. Like, but like I guess those are some of the things that come along with that shit, And then I don't know, we all have our little vices. I mean, you know what I mean? So that also plays a part in it, and a lot of your shit. So I don't know. It's ugly out here. You know what I mean? You got to talk about. You got to.
Due to that heart attack that I had, I still have anxiety with thinking about breathing. It's crazy, but like every time I think about I can't breathe, I go back to that day. I keep having thoughts of that day. How I couldn't breathe. Like more and more, I lost my breath, and how they had to like sedate me for me to be normal because I was climbing walls. These nurses, they had to bring the big dudes out to hit me. The lady nurse was there first. I was like, move out the way. I couldn't breathe, yo. I was like grabbing for air. You can't grab for air, right? You can't put it in your mouth. But I'm grabbing for something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And next thing they had to hit me with the joint, bro. I couldn't breathe. Luckily, I had a friend with me. I was like, yo, something's wrong with me. And I was like, yo, just take me to the hospital. Like, I can't breathe. Because, the more she was driving, the faster she driving, the more I couldn't breathe. It was crazy, bro. I never felt that way in my fucking life. That shit was scary as fuck. One of the scariest things I ever had to deal with. Fucking heart failure is no joke, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you gotta take care of ourselves too.
Oh yeah, that's why we in the gym every day, bro.
That's why. So how do you weigh yourself?
A scale.
Well, how are you supposed to?
Naked. Yeah. That's what I do. I do it before I get in the shower. Weigh myself. And I weigh the same for 2 weeks. And I've been working out and eating right. The same shit. It's not changing.
217.
Oh. Congratulations, sir. I went to it's a little bit. It's 289.
I'm almost down 10. I'm almost down 10. I'm almost down 10.
15, right? We gotta do 15, right?
Yep, I went. But what was the date?
It was the end of February. So
yeah,
I gotta work harder, man. Mine was at 289. It was at 295.
Yeah, so you sick. Yeah, so yeah. So I've been getting on the scale with the nakedsies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be naked.
Sometimes.
If I'm excited, it's a little more weight. If I'm excited, I'm not excited.
Shut the heck up.
So Willie, I say it should be heavy sometimes. But the question is, do you ever feel that you've been affected by feelings of edginess, anxiety, or nerves?
I mean, yeah, everybody experiences, you know what I'm saying, those type of things. But to me, with me, I I get more edginess. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get that anxiety, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, my nerves sometimes they be tested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But um, pretty much I be like on the edge sometimes, and I be like, oh, this is coming up. How I'm gonna get this done? How this gonna happen? Is it gonna be beneficial for that moment? You know what I'm saying? And then then you just try to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then once I take that leap and go forward, you know what I'm saying, and then I see the progress from it, then
Right.
I get a little more ease. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, it's just like when you know something's coming up, but you know what I'm saying, you got to make ends meet real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you do what you got to do to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. That's what we do.
Yeah,
So
that's a stressful situation, though. You know what I mean?
it is.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, it gets stressful sometimes.
But you want to talk about real mental health, you know what I mean? But you would living paycheck to paycheck. You know that what that stress and anxiety is, and you trying to fucking rob Peter to pay Paul.
Hmm.
That's that real shit. That's that real mental health stress. Like you out here, you don't know if you got an apartment next month. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh man, I've been through that shit before, bro. That's just no
For
joke.
real. Like some real.
I have so many stories about shit that that got my mental so fucked up, bro. That's why that's why I can say I'm a very strong minded motherfucker, nigga, because there's a lot of things I've been through, bro, and I should be like all fucked up in the head in some type of hospital, something, nigga.
I
So
think we all been through our little
yeah,
experiences with, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just take strong-willed individuals, strong-minded individuals to, be able to come up out of that shit. Like, because there's a lot of times we should have been like, yo, nah, fuck this shit. I don't, ending it all.
right,
Like, why do I need to be here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I have? You know what I'm saying? And just to get to the bigger picture is like just being stronger. I don't know how much people need somebody else to talk to. Like, I do recommend if you're not strong enough to actually
See a
uh,
therapist.
to see a therapist, because
Yes.
it will help you talk to somebody that's, how you say, I'm talking to somebody that's not there, right? So
right,
it's a person that you don't know, that you could just scream, get out your fucking
yeah,
feelings, get out your shit, because sometimes you don't want to tell your friend, you don't want to tell your family, you don't want to tell, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you need a stranger to just be like, yo, what the fuck? Like sometimes you want to break down, my G, cry, do all of that shit.
yeah,
That's the person you can go to and do all of that without no judgment.
Right.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So like for some people like me, not really. I don't really want to. I'm not gonna say I haven't been to a couple of spots where I due to my situation, you know what I mean. I
LGC
explored.
in the building.
Good morning.
Well,
You know,
GC.
I explored a couple of options.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what to do. So I'm just like I'm trying to figure out how to get
yeah,
out everything I need to get out. You know what I'm saying? So and it really didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like just like opening up a little more
yeah.
to certain people and things of that nature helped me more than talking to strangers sometimes. You know what I mean? But for other people, they need that. They need it.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah, and if you're really comfortable with the therapist, you know what I'm saying, that's when, you know what I'm saying, you start to open up more, you know what I'm saying, then you feel that weight on your chest coming off, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got a therapist that you
it's
don't
really good to release,
really
though.
get along with, huh?
It is really good to release that pain. Like, I know I just found out how it feels to release the pain because I'm an ill, like, I'll hold it all in. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold everything in until the right moment to let it out, and then there's no right moment. I'm
What the
holding
heck
it
is
all
that?
in.
And then it gets bad. And
It's
that shit comes,
horrible for you, bro.
and then you look crazy. You got the ugly crying face and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
My thing was I take it out on my like I said myself, but I started like going crazy in the head, like thinking shit that ain't true or thinking shit that's, you know what I mean, people are after me and shit like that. I was all
Yeah.
crazy, man.
What? Son,
Crazy,
son.
right?
That whole thinking people, yo, nigga. That whole thinking people after you shit is the people don't get it, son.
Word.
They don't get it. You be out here looking over your shoulder, ain't nobody thinking about you.
Word.
You be like, what the who's over here? Like,
Word.
who's
Hey,
knocking on my door? Don't nobody be knocking. Like, yo, it gets deep in your head, dog. Like, it gets deep.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes people, you know what I'm saying, they can't really handle that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to powder kegging.
Yo, what are we doing here, LGC? What is this? What is
Powder
this?
kegging, what is that?
This is
But
this
you
is
know what
not
I'm saying? Like,
this is
um
not a new sex. This is not a, is that a new sex move?
listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but wait, did you see that last comment before that?
What was that? Nah, what was that? What did it say?
Sister low line 99 or some, I don't know.
I don't know
I
what that
think
was.
I think he was being hacked.
Yeah, that was some weirdy shit going on
Yeah,
around there. But it was from a person though.
yeah, but it was weird though. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to counseling, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't done individual counseling. But
Right there.
what is that?
What is that?
I don't know, but it seems like a regular person.
Yeah. But
Lupamore
Yeah,
Alexa Villa?
yeah, nice.
Alexa Villa.
I would like somebody asked to say that name. Shut the fuck up, buddy.
Luminaire Alexa Villa.
Lube on the Alexandria. Alexandria. Yeah, you sound like
But yeah,
crazy.
like I said, you know what I'm saying? I've been to counseling. I did the couples counseling, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh shit.
I never did the individual counseling, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna try to do an
You know,
individual counseling.
you gonna do therapy counseling?
Huh?
You go to therapy or counseling?
No, I was going to couples counseling, but
Or do you have a guy or a lady?
it was the first one was a man, and
And
then it was a lady because the
was
guy.
there a big difference?
See, it's a very big difference.
What was the difference?
Um, Actually, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip, but sometime the guy, he was pretty much on her side, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I from what he was saying, you know what I'm saying? I could be doing more, but at the same time, I'm doing what I can.
that's
And
nice. Oh,
when the other partner expects more than what they're putting in, also, it turns into a big debate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And he was like, "Well, you know, if you want to try it, you know, try to think of what she wants and try to go from there. And if that doesn't work, then you know maybe you got to try something else. I don't know, but then you know what I'm saying." Uh, uh, I don't think it really works like that because everybody got their own mindset thing. You know what I'm saying? The mindset, mind frame, they're gonna think and they're gonna want you to do this. They want to be the fairy tale movie scene where in the movies, the guy always comes around and all jittery and rittery, and then they fall in love, and then it's so good, and then they want, then they want to be like, then they want to be falling in love and getting married and stuff, but they don't tell you, they don't show all the inside behind the door type stuff that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fit into an hour and a half, hour 45 movie. Man. You know what I'm saying? They don't explain or they don't explain everything that happens between that hour and 45 minutes that you're trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? But
okay. Once, never mind.
Wait.
Never mind.
Yeah. Let's not touch on that.
I'm not going to the LGC.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what.
Again, things are exploding. That's white. I have no reason. I don't know.
Dude, I was talking about weighing my dick, and she just talking about exploding white things. I was like, but the scale reads differently sometimes. All right, let's move.
I just tell all the women I was in the pool. That's it.
Hey, I'm always in the jacuzzi.
It was cold that day.
Very cold. It was like Connecticut and Philly weather right now. All right, next question. All right, here we go. Have you ever experienced a week or longer of lower than usual interest in activities that you usually enjoy? Fuck yeah. Like even like I wanted my editing. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm like tired and shit. Like I've done too much today. I'm all set. And that's not it's not normal, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just be exhausted just with your day, your mentals just be exhausted. You don't feel like doing nothing. But I'm always interested. But I didn't say I don't lose interest. It's I lose the motivation to do it.
Right.
I'll be like tired shit. Like even if I don't do nothing all day, it's just like mentally I've been thinking too much. I'm too tired. And I don't get sleep regardless. So
yeah, I'm talking about I've been in full shutdown mode. Like full, like shut off the phone, don't call me, people knocking, don't answer the door, turn off the lights, no TV, no eating, drinking everything I could find that's in my cabinet. Nigga, I don't even drink wine. I don't know why I drink it.
You eat chocolate ice cream too? So they watching Hallmark.
like all over the place, man. Like I'm talking about full. Nigga, when you get up, when you finally get up from the fucking place that you've been sitting in for 2 days,
yo, you feel disgusted as fuck, right?
Like real talk, like no shower, no nothing, my nigga. Like nothing. You just sitting there and I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. Like because you thinking like these are my last days. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're literally thinking like I'm finding a way to do this and tell everybody like I'm out of here.
I hear that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So like I've been in full shutdown. Want to do anything. There was no, I called out of work. I did everything, lost money, all that shit, my nigga.
I've been there, bro.
Like,
I think that's normal to black men, man, to be honest with you. I hear a lot of the same stories for black men. We go like, I think we're like born with fucking mental health issues, bro. This is not our world right now. You know what I mean? Like we go through so much pain and so much like, we have to do so much, you know what I'm saying? And people don't even realize it. People don't realize how much a black man goes through in life just mentally. It's crazy, son. And we always get challenged by anybody and everybody.
No. Let me tell you something that happened. Piggybacking
love language.
Yeah, piggybacking off of Willie's couple counseling. I tried it once. And let me tell you, all I could think of was if if the lady therapist wanted to have a movie scene and have sex with her.
That's all I probably think of too, bro. I'm sorry, that's how men think. I'm sorry. You be mad at we have a couple cousins and she bad. We made it to the night, but she bad.
She was an older lady. She was an older lady, but you know what I'm saying? She was a little, you know, her little skirt and all that shit. And all I'm thinking about is one of those movie scenes where she's like, oh, he's cute. Like, I want to take him down right now. The door is closed. That's all I want to happen.
That's some love language we ask right there. You want some love language? I got it. Both of y'all start eating each other out right now. I'm sorry, I've been drinking all day.
I was by myself.
Hey, that's important right there too.
All I wanted.
Well, how are you in couples counseling by yourself though?
Because you have to do it separate for sure. Before you come back.
Yeah, okay. I've never done. I've been asked so many times.
When you do the separate session,
yeah.
All I'm thinking about is how can I cheat right now?
But wait, we don't have to make this disclaimer, but we're gonna put it out there so they understand what we talk about. We think about it all the time. Doesn't mean we're gonna do it. We think about it all the time.
Yeah. No, that's all I was thinking. I'm looking at her like I'm like, you sexy old woman. You look at those legs. Like just jump in. You know what I mean? So like I'm saying, like but it did honestly like I did
touch that old pussy. That's it. You're like, let me knock some of the dust off that motherfucker real quick. I'm just saying.
You can tell me what's going on.
Look at Willie. We're like, this isn't this.
But I ain't gonna lie though, after a little bit, it did help me out to open up a little bit. And that's what kind of started like me on my journey, like and I don't even want to say it yet because it's still happening. Like of opening up a little more to people and being a little bit more expressive. So like I could never do this shit right now. Like ever. Like get on here and like tell however many subscribers, whoever's watching or doing this shit, I am a closed off individual. Like there's no way I'd be on here doing this shit.
I hear that.
And so that's progress for me in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got invited to couples counseling before, and I was like, hell no. I'm not. You know, like for me, I believe that I might need it one day if I allow myself to. But the way my mind works, the way my bank account, my mind works, I will destroy that therapist. I will destroy the therapist. You say something, I'm like, hold up, let me. You know what I mean? Like you want to tell me about myself? I'm gonna know about you first. Yeah, that's just what it is. I don't know. I like. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You like to question everything. Don't nobody want to hear that.
He loves. That's Mr. Rebuttal right there.
Hey, Willie, I got a question for you.
Open up about your feelings, Jimmy. Open up about your feelings, Jimmy.
Yeah, but why am I opening up my feelings to somebody I don't know? I need to know you. Why you want my feelings? Why you want my feelings?
Just explain that situation because some people
I know you explain it, but I got a rebuttal on that one.
Your eyes.
That's the show enough eye. You got the show enough eye. All right, at this time, we are going to take a break and play Willie's favorite fucking commercial. Favorite commercial.
Yeah. And
then we got the Google facts. It's so
natural skin bliss. Our product varies from body creams, massage oils, exotic soaps, scented sprays, oils, perfumes, and candles. And that's not where it ends. We supply so much more. Natural Skin Bliss isn't only a product. It's a blissful experience.
And it's definitely a blissful experience because I use all the products. I am a big fan of Natural Skin Bliss.
And so much more.
At LGC. I'm really getting tight of coming to my door and not finding my care package yet.
Well, you know what you need to do, right? This is what you need to do. You need to chime in.
I just told her last.
Natural skin, natural. Listen, you gotta put your order in. This
everybody
is professional business.
Everybody gets a free trial.
Hey, on the show, hey, I need a couple things that I don't even know what I need. I didn't even tell you exactly what they are. Just send me some.
Just send me some smell good.
But guess what? There's so much more. There's so much more.
Yeah. There's so much more. There's so much more.
So this is
what y'all think about this right here?
Oh,
my therapist and my husband. This is what we're talking about.
But wait. Now, are you sure that the therapist was hitting on your husband because she might have been trying to use that therapist scenario to try and see what you're thinking in your head out of your situation?
That is actually a good point right there. That could be, because that's why I would love to fuck with therapists. Like, I want to fuck with your head. Like, I would like you smart, you book smart. But guess what? I pay attention to life. Do you pay attention to life as much as you pay attention to that book? No.
Listen, and that's what therapists do. You know what I'm saying? They try to touch into that mind frame of yours to see what's really going on.
I got a question for you, because I just found
to you.
Huh?
They're supposed to pay attention to you and how to get you into a positive space again.
I don't know. I'm still debating. Maybe not. Maybe will. Maybe won't. I don't know. I don't know.
Make sure you
I don't know, therapist. I don't know. But like I was saying, I just found this out. I just want to say this for your Google facts. So I know somebody who has a therapist, right? Well, here's the thing: are therapists supposed to say like shit on someone to the person that is there for therapy? Are they supposed to shit on anybody in their life? Do you think that's normal?
It's supposed to be neutral.
It's supposed to be neutral. They're not supposed to talk shit about nobody, but they're supposed to find out the issues.
And hear your side of the story and try to help you.
They say they only know one side of the story, but they shit on the other person talk about.
It's not okay.
It's not okay, right? It's
not weird. That's personal.
That's not good. That's not a good therapy session.
So personal.
Wake up, nigga. Wake up.
You know what that's called?
Wake up, nigga.
You know what that's called? That's called shit talking with your girls.
Wait, he's sleeping in the corner. Look out.
Mm-hmm. No, he's doing that what you call that shit? That
yoga?
Nah, not the yoga, the other shit.
Oh, what you do the
gosh, I think it starts with it. I don't know what it starts with. I don't give a fuck right now. Oh no, he's frozen.
As I said, he's sleeping.
He's frozen. Now you frozen, Mr. Savage.
I know.
Yep, I tell you, he's frozen.
He'll be back. So so he got that Kinbone Wi-Fi right
now. Yeah, we missed it. We missed Mr. Kinbone today. I don't know where you at, if you're watching, whatever he's doing. But
nigga, go in the back and put your phone on one of the carts and chime in, because we know your ass at work.
For real. But yeah, I don't know. Shit just been crazy in our whole lives. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things, man. A lot of things that, people. Like I said, I would never be here talking about this shit on some live or some where possibly mad people could see this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never would do that shit. But now I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, it is what it is. Like if I don't get it out or tell somebody somehow kind of way, I'm still not gonna tell everything. You can't know everything about me, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's not for the whole world. But other than that, get out the little shit that I can. Man, sometimes this is my little therapy session. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What I use it for, this little platform that we got.
Man, they try to.
You bet.
They try to sabotage me. Fucking Wi-Fi. Try to sabotage me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You only pay half the bill.
Yeah, I had to pay it real quick. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, they said we did that one. That's me. Because I was looking at myself. I paused. It like I was about to sing a tune. I was like, I'm about to sing a tune and shit. This me and Steve. Yo, I can't. I think I'm gonna do a clip with all the frozen faces that's from every show.
Yeah.
All right. So now the next we're going on to the Stevie Google. That sounds so crazy. Stevie Google Max. He got a thing now. Intro. Holla back.
All right. You know, we back with another fucking.
Yeah. Googie.
Back with another session of the bullshit. You know what I mean? We do the wee woo. I'm the number one bullshit guy.
The guy right there. He's the number one bullshit guy.
But not today. Today we went to Japan for a little bit, just for a couple things. It's really not. It's honestly kind of like weird because so when you're standing in the middle of the fucking street or on the sidewalk or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's raining or it was raining. There's that big ass puddle. Cars come by. Might give you a little splash. Might get the sneakers dirty, wet, all of that shit. Might get the little jeans. It might just like fuck you up, period, right? That's illegal.
What? You can't roll. It's illegal too.
You can't splash people with your car. Like you can't. Like if you see that fucking puddle and there's somebody over there, stop your vehicle, slow down, go through it slowly because you cannot. You cannot.
I think it's a horrible rule.
With your car.
I think it's a horrible rule. Horrible law. We have fun splashing people like that.
That's a great law.
That shit's fun.
It's fun.
For everyone.
It's not fun for the person that's getting splashed.
Listen, I didn't realize it was fun until I got splashed. I was upset for a little bit, but it was hot. It was hot.
You was happy that day. You was happy for a little bit.
I was like, oh. Yeah, that shit was great. It was great. I was surprised as shit, but afterwards, I was like, I cooled the fuck off. That shit was great. It's fun.
But that's just one of the little bullshits. But I appreciate that law. Yeah. I appreciate that law. That's what I'm saying. I appreciate that shit. So I had to throw that in there today. The other thing is in Japan.
Oh shit.
So you want to get married?
No.
If you do, just know you can't leave your partner.
Well, that's a given. That should be a given.
Unless it's work or illness.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What? I got a job. Divorce the bitch. Bye.
No, you can't leave your partner. They try to cut down on divorce. All of that shit. So
but what do you mean by job?
It's illegal to basically get a divorce. Like we are
together. It should be illegal.
We are stuck together forever.
Well, the vows say till death do you part.
That's what I'm saying. So, but they enforce that.
I really believe that though.
What is your, what I'm saying? Like they try to do it for financial reasons. They do it for all of that. You know what I mean?
That's why they're a lot. That's why they're on top, and Americans are free to do all the fuckery. They stay structured.
But just know, if you go to Japan, you get married, you stuck with that.
You had to kill her. You have to kill her.
You're stuck with it.
Let me stop saying it. You have to eliminate her.
Yeah.
You want a divorce?
You gotta leave her legally with papers.
Okay. Till death do you part. Paper
Yeah.
cut this shit out you, bitch.
You're right.
Googie.
That's also for the women out there.
Yeah.
And it's not strictly enforced.
Oh,
But
shit.
you can't show your thighs or your ass.
What do you mean by that?
They can't show thighs or ass in public. It's supposed to be covered up. So even though they wear
I
them
think
little
that's a
mini
good idea.
skirts and all that shit, right? They wear those mini skirts, all that shit.
Yeah.
It's not fully enforced, but you can't. But see, this is what happens. You see what happens with the Americans, right? We out here in thongs. We popping it on camera. We done it.
Most Americans need to cover up all their bodies.
This is what I'm saying. We
all
free
of their
out here.
bodies.
Nipple showing on fucking Nickelodeon. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not worried about the nipple. I'm talking about the fat back and the side of the fat back.
You're talking about inappropriate showing. No.
shit that you ain't supposed to have hanging out. You just cover that shit the fuck up, man.
No, but you really can't. You can't do that shit. It's illegal.
That's good. They need to make that an American rule too.
I like these laws. I like these laws.
I like that law too. I like that for America. That'd be great.
I kind of like the laws, right? So that's just 3 of them. So, but Mr. Savage.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go to your part of town, brother.
My part of town. Oh shit, where's that?
North Carolina, North
Carolina. Come on, raise up, take your shirt up, put it around your head, so like a helicopter. Let me hear about it.
Somebody got arrested in a Walmart.
I might have heard about that.
So they bought a couple of items.
What did they buy?
They bought like a vacuum and a microwave.
Sounds interesting.
And they tried to pay for it with Monopoly money.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Did they get away with it?
Hold on.
Not the Monopoly money.
With $1 million.
Oh, he tried to buy Parkway. Oh man.
So his order was $476. This motherfucker was asking for $900,000 or something.
Oh, that's bad. That's horrible. Did he get it back? Oh no.
Oh, the nigga went to jail. I don't know how he paid for his bond.
Oh my god, y'all could.
But that's where you live at. LGC, that's where you live at. This is the type of people that's in y'all town.
I would believe in North Carolina will try to pay for it.
I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying. He had a $17,500 bond. I don't know how many pink, orange, white.
They try to bond out. They try to bond out with the Monopoly money.
But that shit happened, and that is in your town.
LGC's going. That's some mental health for you guys right there. That's some mental health for you right there.
And then, last but not least, in Louisiana, Louisiana, the fuck show of the goddamn country. Possibly the world. All the natural disasters. Whatever happened in that voodoo motherfucking place? Oh my god, I don't know. Don't want to know. Don't care. I'm not visiting there. I'm straight. I don't care how good the food is. I'm out.
Facts.
But in Louisiana, this guy, he gets in trouble with the law, so they arrest him. For guns, drugs, all of that nonsense. He's one of those repeat offender guys.
Yeah.
So when he gets to the jail, they gotta search you, right?
Yeah.
Before and he's going to jail, so they gotta search you again.
Right.
The police probably did their job ahead of time. but they didn't do their job well enough. So when he got to jail and they did the strip search,
Yeah.
they found a 25 in his ass.
How do you, the cops really be digging their asses now?
When he went to jail and he had
Oh,
the
with the
strip,
jail. Oh, he had a cough and they almost shot somebody.
he,
Hey,
he had, he
I
had,
chew, pow, 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 pew, pew, pew.
he
Everybody
had
going down.
a 25 in his ass.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
I don't
uncomfortable,
understand,
nigga.
I don't understand the LGBTQ move right there.
Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go.
But he had a 25 in his ass.
That is
So how did that
horrible.
happen? Like you just cough and that shit just fell?
He coughed and shot somebody. He almost
Like,
fucking had a raid.
that shit just dropped out. He was like, oops. Like,
Well, good thing the safety was on.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that one.
That's what's up. Good shit.
So basically, that's a couple things that happen, and a couple laws in the fucking world.
All right.
But more of the story is, I don't know what you did to get the 25 in your ass.
I wouldn't want to know.
In your ass?
In the anal porridge.
I'm just saying, figure it out. Like
You're
the Vaseline. I don't know if there's enough Vaseline.
gonna need Vaseline, water lube. You're gonna need cocoa butter lotion.
I'm scared to go. I'm scared to go.
Yeah, you're gonna need a prayer like Willie. You're gonna need a prayer like Willie's doing right now. You're gonna need a prayer.
I'm scared to go to the doctors and get that little cancer check.
A colonoscopy.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared to get that shit where they want to stick a finger in you. I'm scared.
Unacceptable.
I'm scared. But you put a whole gun in your booty?
Yeah, unacceptable.
That nigga really got one in the chamber.
You all right. Is that your Google facts, brother?
That was it for today. And hey, it's Super Bowl, so there's about to be a lot of prop bets out there. There's about to be a lot of crazy shit. I see one that says, "Will an octopus show up?" I'm just saying. Like,
so we have a special guest. We have a special guest for the show. Introducing Dr. Angel Green, the therapist. Everybody, put your hands together.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's going on,
Peace and
Angel?
blessings for rising.
How are
Am
you
I
today?
clear?
Yeah,
I'm
very
well,
clear.
thank you.
Very clear.
We just can't see you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You can't see me?
No, it's fine.
We just see your beautiful picture.
That's all we can hear you.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you.
Hey, see, we were just talking about flirt with therapists. It's crazy.
I wasn't flirting. I was giving a compliment.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was giving a compliment.
Yeah.
She
How you
read my
doing today,
mind.
Angel?
I'm well, thank you for asking. How you all doing?
Great. We wanted to, our topic today was, oh gosh, bring him to the Jesus. But our show today was mental health. We had a nice little discussion before you arrived on the show about things that we've gone through mental health, like things that we've gone through, like stress and anxiety. I talked about how I had a heart attack due to anxiety and all that. Steve had his story and Willie had his story. What I got you up here for is to explain a little bit more about mental health and how it affects. I'm going to say Black men, because I think that Black men are the most stressed out human beings ever. That's in my opinion. But what do you think about that?
Okay, so, well, for me, I realize that mental health is an invisible thing that happens with people that nobody actually pays attention to until you have it affect your body, because disease starts in your spiritual mind, then it manifests within your body and actually produces a illness. And because thoughts control things, most people that are going through mental illness, they wake up, they think about how they feel, which generally isn't in a good place, and they think about what happened yesterday. Okay. And when you wake up and you repeat this pattern over and over again, then your yesterday becomes your tomorrow because your thoughts become your things. So if you have an incident that you deal with or something that you're going through and you actually don't deal with it and you harness that within yourself to say, I'll just, I won't even say nothing. I won't even talk about it. No, I believe in talking about everything. Like you're going to talk to me. And I feel like cancer comes from holding your tongue. I teach people you do not hold your tongue. I don't like to taste the blood, so I'm not going to bite my tongue. And because I know that it's caused, I feel like a lot of people don't really know how disease gets into the body.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this question. Have you ever went somewhere and someone just said something real stupid to you and you've got that feeling it's like someone hit you in the pit of your stomach and it was so offensive or ugly what they said that it kind of made you sick?
Yeah, yeah, I've been there
When
before.
people hold on to that sick feeling,
Yeah,
it becomes sickness in their body. And that's the first sign that you should be conversating about whatever you are dealing with, because when something makes you feel, you need to deal with that emotion. You do not need to sweep it under the rug, act like it doesn't happen. And I think a lot of times Black men feel that they have to be above and above their own emotions that time, because as you said, I would agree that Black men are the most stressed out species on the face of this earth, just because of what you all deal with every single day in this country.
right.
And then dealing with the pressures of your family, dealing with if you made some decisions and you have multiple children's mothers, and you know all these different pressures, and you got to perform intimately, you got to be a parent, you got to deal with the police, you got to hold your feelings in, you're taught not to cry, be a man about it. And that's just bullshit. No, I completely disagree. Cry,
So,
call somebody and just boohoo like a baby. Get it out. When you hold it in, it's gonna kill you from the inside out.
so how do
I
you how do you think that people who don't want to talk about it should actually deal with it? How do you get it out when you don't want to? Like there's a lot of people who, like you said, hold it in. So if you really don't want to get it out, but you have to, and you know you have to, what is your suggestion
If you're
for
not a
them?
talker, if you're not a verbal communicator,
Mhm.
exercise. You're gonna have to figure out a way to relieve that stress. Exercise is an awesome way to do it. Meditation is an awesome way to do it. Putting yourself in a place where, and most people think, oh, I got to sit down and be still and hum and cross my legs Indian style. No, you can take a ride and do mind work, throw shit out of the window. Literally, you would be surprised at how mimicking taking something off of you and throwing it away really relieves stress. Like I used to have a tree in front of my house, and on the door before you came in, it was like, please go back to that tree and hang up your problems. You can pick them up on your way out. And people would turn around, go to the tree. I don't know what they would say, hang up their problems, but nobody ever stopped to pick the problems back up on their way out my house. They just hung them on the tree and left it there. And they felt lighter when they came into my house because I just don't like that energy in my space. And furthermore, um, putting your place in a position to have a still mind at time and not think about what's wrong. Because again, you got to change your thought process. Your thoughts become your things. And unfortunately, people don't realize that just repeat thought patterns, it just creates your life to be the same monstrosity of mess over and over and over again. So I would encourage you to start, if you don't want to talk about it, write it out. You could also journal. If you don't want to have a conversation with anyone, some people write poetry, some people write rhymes, some people just journal. I would say wake up each day and write down 10 things that you're thankful for, because you got to remember it's called spelling for a reason. People think spells are something that you have to, you know, go in a kitchen and put some frog legs in a pot. No, spells and curses happen every day with your own self. People curse themselves, they curse their families because it's verbiage, it's words.
You don't even know it.
Start telling yourself the things that you want people to tell you. Mirror work is very important. When you look in the mirror, you start communicating. And I would say I lied to myself a long time in the mirror, just made up stuff until it manifested. Everybody loves you, Angel. You are never alone. People want to be around you all the time. You have more than enough support in your life. I would just tell my stuff things that I didn't have that I wanted. Let me give you an example.
Manifest.
I have a philosophy in which I believe that when you change the way you think, you will change the way you act. And when you change the way you act, you're going to change your whole entire life will change. And mirror work, if you don't want to talk to anyone, talk to yourself, because you got to deal with you.
Okay, so how do you explain when you drown yourself in like substance abuse? So now it's harder for you to think your thoughts and all of that positive stuff. You know what I mean? So you become an alcoholic or you become a drug addict and you know that stuff. So now everything is negative. So now
So
how do you get yourself to a positive thinking space when you're now using other things to compress what you're feeling?
but you don't want help.
And you don't want help, but you know you need it.
Okay, so if you don't want help and you know that you need it, and you're utilizing substance abuse, you may need to get your AANA. And if you don't see, it's not that you can't not do anything. You have to want to do. It's like rock bottom only comes when you get tired. People say, "Oh, you know, Jesus is chasing me, and I'm tired of running." No, you tired of feeling the way that you're feeling. It's like you have to get tired of the way that you are feeling about whatever you're dealing with. And we know substance abuse isn't going to help it. So that's going to compound your problem. And not talking to anyone and drowning it in alcohol or smoking or, some people do crack and coke and all other types of drugs. Now your body is getting a chemical dependency on something, which is a whole nother process of cleansing that you have to go through. Some people can stop cold turkey and some people need help. You got to surround yourself with people with like minds. Like, I know if you can't be alone, it's better to be alone than to be around people that are going to trigger you mentally and emotionally. It's better to just be by yourself and figure out what you really want. Are you tired? Are you tired of going through what? That's the first question. You got to be tired and want to make a change. And then you got to reach out to people that you believe has your best interest in heart. Reciprocity is so important in friendships, that a lot of times people find themselves in friendships giving more than they ever receive. And that'll make a person feel bad within themselves because they'll feel like they're being used.
So,
you have to find people that you can be around and at least be able to express that I have a problem. You got to be honest with somebody, more so yourself.
okay. So,
And everything is going to be a day by day situation. Instead of drink this morning, won't you get down and just give me 50 push-ups real quick? You can't do 50? Give them to me until you get 50 done.
Mhm.
Let's start substituting something that you can do instead of have that alcohol if you know that you are utilizing that as your coping mechanism. Let's start substituting something positive in that place that you could do. And if it's that deeply rooted in you to where you're addicted at this point, then personally, I would be suggesting some type of classes or group settings or someone to talk to, because a lot of people can't do it by themselves. They're not just going to stop because it makes them feel good. It makes them, they drink the alcohol or they smoke the weed so they don't have to think, not realize that as soon as you wake up out your slumber, you still got the same issue that you had before you started drinking.
Yes, yes, yes. So I heard, like you said, write down some positive things in a journal, right?
Yes, definitely
So
journaling daily, a gratitude journal. And
should you
what
write
I've
down?
learned about the power of writing down something in a gratitude journal is that 90% of the time that I do journal, within the first 3 weeks, everything I'm journaling is coming to pass.
So should you write down not just only your positive, should you write down a negative to try to get to a positive? So you
No,
write down,
you only write the positive. You only speak and script what your heart desires. If you're
Mhm.
sick, I am healed. I am healthy. I am whole in health. And,
So
and you don't speak
how do you get to your
negative in your
progress?
journaling. You don't say, I don't drink no more. You would say, I'm sober.
So how do you
You
get
know,
to your progress if you can't, if you leave your negatives out of it? So how you can't, you have to, you see your negatives, right? So I want to see my negatives and I want to see how I got to the positive point. I
okay,
want to have a
so
solution. I want to give myself a solution.
right. So your negatives are already manifesting within you every day. So you're dealing with your negatives by not dealing with your negatives. And what I'm saying to you is when you script. Now, okay, so if you would like to get it out, meaning you want to say, you know, I hate Tony. He makes me sick. He stole my bike when we were 4, and whatever you're writing. If you want to write and script out everything that's making you sick, that's pissing you off, yes, write it out. Go outside, read it out loud. Take a lighter, put it to that paper, and set it on fire. And watch everything that you hate burn. Watch it burn.
Okay.
Because if you feel you got to get it out, you're going to burn it once you get it out. You don't
Gotcha.
want to keep that ugly with you, around you, in your area. You don't want to even keep that paper because it's nothing good on it. But if you need to get it out and you need to see how you feel, I would suggest that you script it and then you light it on fire. So you're burning it and just getting rid of it. So you can visually see, I got rid of that shit. Like, I'm getting rid of this. And if you feel like you need to keep doing it, keep writing that ugly out. Because guess what? Once you write it out, it's gonna stop manifesting within you. And a gratitude journal is for positive things to manifest no matter what it is. You write down what you're thankful and you're grateful for. So in your gratitude journal that you're going to wake up and do once a day, twice a day, is everything that you desire even though you don't have it, and watch it manifest. I'm thankful for my new home. I am thankful for my new car. I am thankful for my health. Whatever, I am thankful for the relationship I have with my children. I'm thankful for the peaceful relationship I have with my children's mother. This is all of these things. I'm thankful for
So
an
speaking,
abundance of finances. I'm
so
thankful
speaking
for
of
all the
children,
positive people coming into my life.
and
I
speaking of
have more
children,
than enough support. I'm thankful for that. And just write down what your heart desires, and just writing it down, you are changing the energy that is coming to you, literally.
so what
Because
do you
you're
suggest? Being that you said children, what do you suggest for children or our children or people who have a harder time expressing that stuff, that are going through childhood trauma? Like how do they express and get it out?
um children act out in a number of ways. They'll shut down. They may not be as participatory as they would have been in a happier moment. They may be um, just abstaining from playing with their friends and in a withdrawal type setting. Communication, the parents have to communicate with their children. I don't care if you don't communicate with your children's mother. Communicate with your children, especially if they're old enough to talk. Ask them honestly. No, look at me. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you're going through. How can I help you have a better life? They need to feel like they're cared about emotionally, because oftentimes children feel like their feelings don't matter. They're always discounted, like, man, get over it, toughen up. Oh, you acting like a punk in school because that boy want to fight you. You better not come home and let somebody beat you up, or I'm gonna beat you up. I mean, it's some parents that'll punish their kids for getting beat up in school when they get home, because they
Mm-hmm.
feel like you should have whooped that person's butt. But then that person is thinking, the child is thinking, well, I might get suspended. It's sad to have a fear of not responding a certain way and getting beat at home because you don't respond that way, if that makes any sense. So
I
for children,
saying.
conversation is vital, and really opening, as a parent, really being concerned about the welfare of your child, not just every once a week, every day, every day, so that they don't have to hold on to ugly. And if you're in a cycle of depression or needing deep rest, because it's hard to keep up in this body. People think, oh, I'm depressed. I say you needed some deep rest. You needed to take a moment and focus on just you and your thoughts and what you want to do with your life, and come out of that. But a lot of time, because mental illness is invisible, children get chastised for or accused of acting out. You're just showing off, or you're acting out, or you're being disrespectful. When your child is showing you signs of something that is off, address it, and open up a segue to where they feel comfortable coming to you and being honest without being ridiculed, criticized, put down, told you stupid for thinking that way. It's very difficult being a child at this point. I wouldn't want to. I would not want it to have grown up um, in this. Um, I would not want to be a child growing up in this time period with technology. People are comparing themselves to what they see on the internet and things of this nature. It's so much unrealistic behavior going on that children are comparing themselves to and want to be a part of, and it's hip and down to be this way. You have to stop and shake the shit out your child. Like, listen to me. whatever you see popping off on Instagram or Snapchat or, you know, whatever these websites are, it's not for you to mimic and focus and compare yourself. I mean, speaking of mental health, I have a client that is 10 years old and is having conversation that I don't like my body. What? Huh? What 10? You don't like your body? How? Like, where did you get this from? At 10 years old, you're worried about what your body looks like because you are comparing it to something.
That's that phone. That's them phones, laptops, and computers.
What do you think about this, Angel? Do you think kids should have electronics be on social media at 11 or at what age do you think they should start? And what age do you think they shouldn't be doing? Because I don't think if you're younger than 18, to be honest with you, you shouldn't be on the internet at all.
But this is where, and hold on for a second, Miss Angel. So this is where it kind of comes into a crazy part, because most of us have got rid of house phones. We don't have house phones, and there's no pay phones. So how do you get in touch with your kid in cases of emergencies and things of that nature? So now at 13, you got to give your kid a cell phone, because you don't have.
But you can give a cell phone without a flat screen. You can get a cell phone that just flips open, and you can make like a burner phone. Excuse me, but I'm just saying, I guess.
You know about that. You know about that.
Gave up the secret.
Excuse me.
What you know about burner phone?
No, I didn't mean to say that. The flip phone out of Walmart with straight talk phones. That's what
they do have phones just for your kids. You know what I mean? Where limited access just for a number on it,
and shut off the internet and all of that stuff until
all of that is not even allowed to have on the phone.
Exactly, and they have phones that have a one call button, which it just calls to one person and one person only.
Okay, yeah. So
that phone won't ring. You can't make calls anywhere else but to the one person that telephone is connected to. They have all kind of things out here that you can put in place so that you have the freedom of feeling that your children are safe without being involved.
This is from a dollar store with no service.
Say that again.
That should come from the dollar store with no service.
What comes from the dollar store?
those one button phones that you talking about.
No, those ones at the dollar store, they just beat. They don't call nobody. They just beat.
I never knew they had them at the dollar store.
Me either.
That's a fancy dollar store.
I know, right? And I would ask you a question about
also. Like, you know, Steve Jobs is the founder of Apple. Do you know he didn't let his kids use computers at all? They were homeschooled and they played outside. But we don't teach our children to go to the park anymore because it's dangerous and you have to be afraid and all of these different things. But as a parent,
it's true indeed, though, because let me tell you something. Last time I took my kid to the park, and I'm not saying last time I took my kid to the park, one of the times I took my kid to the park, these other little teenagers set the bathroom on fire. Like, so now I got my kids at the park and these teenagers just straight lit the whole bathroom on, black smoke coming out of fire trucks, police, everybody got the whole bathroom set on fire, like in a blaze. Like,
and that should have been a teaching moment. That should be a teaching moment when you see people do stupidity to show your child this is what you are not going to be doing. This is what will cause you to ruin somebody's life. They are messing up someone's property, and it's still within them. When you see ugly things happen, those should be teaching moments to educate or to see how your child is thinking about a process. What do you think about them setting that bathroom on fire? Do you think if you was up here with your friends and they went in the bathroom with the matches and the paper, what would you have done at that time? How do you see it playing out?
It takes away from the experience, like going to the park. was fun. Now people setting this shit on fire. Like, why do I want to send my kid there? It's dangerous now. And the kid is thinking that too. Like, oh, I don't even want to go to the park. Like, there's a fire over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand. Like, these people are doing this type of stuff. And so how do you debunk that from your kid's brain and yours at the same time? Like, I ain't sending my kid over there. You know what I'm saying? So now you like, yo, just sit on the porch and sit in the house and then take this phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
because
but guess what?
I
It's
want to
not
see
a
my
fire
kid
set every day. Unfortunately,
too.
it's just, and with that being said,
But you
it's
don't
going
need
to
one.
be days where things are going to happen and it's out of your control. And the best thing to do is utilize it as a teaching moment and don't let it stop you, because at the end of the day, fire, water, air, they are all given to us, but they can all be used for good or they can be used for bad. You can use fire to cook and keep your house warm, or you can go burn people up with it. And they have to understand that these type of choices are always going to be presented in front of you. You can take the very item that could be used either way and you figure out which way are you going to utilize it. I can take a rock to hold my paper down, or I can take this rock and throw it and hit you in the head with it. It's the same rock. It's my choice and my decision on how I utilize it. And with that being said, if you go with your children to the park, don't let no one incident stop y'all from going to the park,
Oh
because
no,
they're not going to set the bathroom on fire every day. And I wouldn't send them to the park by themselves. I would definitely do what you do, which is making sure that you go with them so that if something pops off, but they have to be able to go in this world and feel safe or create a safety environment for themselves, just like you're able to create a safety environment for your children. Them having to realize that, okay, I could go into Walmart and watch somebody steal. That doesn't mean I need to mimic it or stop going to Walmart because I see this bad behavior, if that makes sense to you. Because they're going to see a lot, conversating about what their decision would have been, how they would have done it differently. Would they have told their friend to stop, or would they, encourage them to keep doing it? Are conversation pieces that I feel like are important for parents to have with their children, because no, you don't want your child to grow up feeling like I can't go nowhere and do nothing. This world just crazy. It is crazy, but you got to stay protected up. You got to stay protected up. And protection comes with a state of mind. Yes, some people carry a piece of protection, but your children can't carry a piece of protection. But if you can, anybody that can get registered and carry concealed. Why not? Why wouldn't you do it?
I mean, why wouldn't us as adults do it? But then we have these cases where, the children know that and then they get a hold of that, and then we have now child violence. So I don't know. It's kind of
That's that whole security protocol, because at the end of the day, in a family structure, somebody got to have. When you have guns in the house, you can't have a careless household. You can't know that your child is likely to go. If you have to get some control over that child, if you think they'll have a tendency to go in your closet, look all over till they find it, find the key, open up the safe. Like, that's a lot for a child to have to do. Yes, do children do it? Yes, they will. But most parents know that their child will behave in a certain way. Like, certain people know, I can't bring no gun in this house with them, because they didn't grow up around it.
But
They
that
didn't
goes
know
back,
anything about guns or knives
but that
or
goes back
anything, and all of a sudden it's hip to have a gun at school, and you bring guns in the house as a parent, and nobody is talking about firearm safety.
But that goes back to your mental health statement about how saying it's silent. So how if their kid ain't talking and they don't know, how they gonna stop?
What you mean if the kid's not talking?
The kid's
You
not.
talking about with a firearm in the house?
That's what I'm saying. That if they mental health, you said it's in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody
Right.
knows up. So it's mass. So at this point, how do you know if your kid not expressing themselves? And that's why I asked for those other, other
You
suggestions.
communicate. How's your day going? What's going on in school? Tell me a secret that you won't tell nobody else. You have to, that you're not being a friend, you being a parent. Like parents gotta care. You gotta know, like I knew my children so well that they couldn't pull anything. You know your child, like when your child is happy or not. Sometimes they may not be, but that's why you have to talk. You have got to ask questions, and you have to pose questions to where they're not just a yes or no question. Never make a question so that it has to be answered. So tell me something that went on in school today that kind of upset you. Anything upset you in school today? No, 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 no. Everything is perfect in school. Well, tell me about your best friend. Who's your best friend? Well, I really don't have friends. Why don't you have friends? Because nobody likes me. Well, let's talk about why nobody likes you. Well, I just really didn't try to make friends. Okay. Because what's going to happen is, as the more questions you ask the child, they're going to give you the information you need. They're going to eventually tell you everything. But if no one is asking them anything, it's a lot easier to hide my pain, my hurt, my depression, my emotions until it spills out, like the 10-year-old telling her sister she wants to take her life because she don't feel like her body is good enough. She don't feel pretty. And it's a shock to her mom that her child is feeling this way because she's in dance and, she does all these different activities, plays soccer, and she's thinking that, oh, my child is okay, but the child is not okay. The child actually does things like hurt herself when she feels like she's disappointed. She hurts herself by like punching herself or scratching herself until she bleeds, little things like that to try to take the pain away from the disappointment of, I let my mom down, or, now we got to figure out how to change this thought process of, it's not that important to hurt yourself because you feel like you hurt your mom's feelings or your little brother's feelings or your dad's feelings. You don't take that out on yourself. How are we going to cope with this? And then you have to start looking at what type of chemical composition is going on in the brain, because as hormones are introduced at that 10, 11, 12-year-old age, now hormones are introduced. Sometimes a child's not getting enough serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine. These are the chemicals in the brain that make you happy. And so when you have a lack of these chemicals based on genetics or hormonal imbalance, it'll cause you not to be able to function regularly because your brain isn't getting a signal to be happy. Your body is not releasing this chemical called serotonin that makes you happy, or dopamine. These are the chemicals that our brain release in order for us to be happy. And so when you're not releasing these chemicals, it's going to put your body off. As soon as you wake up, you off. And a lot of times people brains with all the stuff that's in the food, it is tearing up our chemical composition. And so you have to, not only that, monitoring the amount of sugar intake a child has. Like people don't realize this stuff plays a part of mental health, because that jittery thing that, I don't know if you've seen kids jumping off the wall after they eat certain things, or their behavior change when they, eat a certain food or what have you. But we have to be mindful of because they can only eat it if we provide it. So if you got a house full of Pop-Tarts and cereals and all of this garbage food,
I need you not to disrespect the Pop-Tarts.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna need to not disrespect the Pop Tarts and the cereal at this moment.
Oh, okay. Strawberry Tart's my favorite. But if you have all these different foods that they can eat that is really not doing anything for their body, it plays with their mental state as well. Because you think about it, when you eat garbage all day, don't you feel like garbage? But
Yeah,
if you eat a
you have a
salad
balance,
or
I
some health, some life food,
think a
you
nice
get
balance.
energy. You're
Nice
not feeling
balance is good.
sluggish.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think a nice balance is good because that's
It
good to
is a nice
healthy.
balance, yeah.
Yeah,
But
and it's
some
good to
people
also have
feed their kids chips for breakfast. Some kids eat
yeah,
chips for breakfast
I know, yeah.
and chicken nuggets all day long.
all day long. McDonald's, and
That's
we
that.
know that's garbage. Their food doesn't even decompose. But
Yeah,
oodles of noodles,
don't talk about
22
go with the disrespect.
100 milligrams
Oh,
of salt.
come on.
You disrespect.
But
That's
wait
a
though,
survival meal right there.
but wait. Now with
Don't
that
do.
being said, now you got to think about the anaphylactic kids too, because sometimes you know what I'm saying they can't eat all that other stuff and can only have maybe the chicken nugget or whatever that's being fried in not the same grease as everything else. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they are only subjected to that limited food of the chicken nuggets and stuff like that. And then if you have like the kid, say the kid is pretty much a picky eater or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing that they
Like my
will,
daughter.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? Their kid is anaphylactic and it is very, you know what I'm saying? We take very very precautious levels to because everything is fried in the same grease sometime at McDonald's or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or all these fast food places. But like one day he actually, well, nobody told us, but we suggested that we fry it separately, but somebody did not follow the rules of frying it, you know what I'm saying? And ended up, having to give him the EpiPen because the chicken nuggets was fried in the fish grease with you know what I'm saying, with the French fries and all that. So, you know what I'm saying, that's why, sometimes they're picky or whatever and choose to, get those chicken nuggets because that's what, that kid would love to, you know what I'm saying, to eat. Otherwise he's not going to eat nothing because you got to look in on every package label, every label that food has, you know what I'm saying, to make sure it doesn't have that red dye 49 in it. It doesn't have that blue 27 whatever in it, you
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm
food
saying?
coloring. Yeah.
Right. And all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because one little ingredient could kill, you know what I'm saying?
And so for me, that and so I had a daughter that was having 600 seizures a day. Okay. And so
Having what?
her 600 seizures a day.
Goodness
Good
gracious.
talk.
It was caused, a lot of it was, she had a GLUT1 transporter deficiency, which means that the sugar in her blood did not convert
Did not go.
to
Yep.
sugar into her spinal fluid to get to her brain. So, however, her diet was vital because her eating the wrong thing would trigger her to go right into a seizure like 20 minutes after she ate it. And you're like, and I'm talking about a grandma, big, fallout, shake, type seizure. Um, so I had to prepare and make sure she was always 10 steps ahead of the game. It's
Right.
that statement, proper preparation prevents poor performance. When my daughter went somewhere, I took her food.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I would take my children to visit their father in DC, I took all the groceries. If they were staying for a week, I took every bit of groceries because yes, that's the father, but I have them all the time. I'm going to make sure they got what they need. And then you can add to that or take away, but take all these groceries and I'm dropping these groceries off with our children so that they have what they need. I'm not going to just put that on you and be like, well, your daddy can figure it out, knowing that dad ain't there all the time.
Right.
So my accountability to make sure I could have peace of mind was to make sure that I prepared her food for school, for anywhere she's going. We take extra. I have to make that extra step to prepare. And because it's a food thing and it's daily, you got to know what you're going to eat for tomorrow, today. It's all preparation. And just making sure that you can, make sure that child has the snacks that they can eat, that they have the food that they can eat, because I know what it's like, a child that can't eat everything, that just can't, sit down and go in a restaurant and indulge in everything. It's like, well, what can I eat, Mom? And it's like eating food was a depressing time for her because she couldn't eat what she wanted to. She couldn't eat what the other kids ate. And that's okay with me, but I would make sure I would not put that responsibility or liability of my child not being able to eat a certain thing. I'm going to make sure, if I got to make you turkey rolls and put them in a bag and put some little ice packs in there. So whatever I got to do to make sure that you're good, that's my responsibility. And to let other people know around me that would have my children, these are the rules. And if you can't follow them, then we won't do this.
Right.
Angel, I had a question for you.
Yes.
Explain to me what bipolar disorder is.
Bipolar disorder. Okay. Yeah. It's a several types of bipolar disorder. Some people have the inability, like some people are manic. And manic means that, how I'm sitting here talking to you right now, yeah, and I'm having this conversation, and then all of a sudden I could just switch and like I'm happy, and then I could just bust out crying in the middle of this conversation or show some extreme emotion and stay in that place for a period of time, and it's confusing to other people. It's a behavior that causes a lot of confusion because it's an emotional thing. And so people that are bipolar, they are actually responding to the chemicals reaction in their brain that says, be happy right now. No, be very, 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 very sad. Right. And it just goes from one extreme to the other, or you could have a slight case of being bipolar. I mean, but bipolar is dealing with your mood swing.
Oh, okay. Because the reason why I asked, because I was not taught, but I always thought it was like personality. I didn't think it was emotional. I thought it was personality disorder. You know what I mean? Like everybody always taught me that.
No, it's emotions.
Another person. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you're not no, that's not MPD. That's
okay. That's
multiple personality. No, okay. That wouldn't be that, because a person with multiple personalities doesn't necessarily get angered.
Okay.
It's not an extreme emotion with a person with multiple personality per se. They may not have an angry personality that's just going to get violent or go from one extreme to the other in emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Personality is like personality is just like all four of us sitting here, and Steve is different from you, and you're different from Wheezy, and all of y'all are different from me, but Steve can act like me. Steve can act like you. He can act like Wheezy.
I agree.
We're all nice and cool people, but it doesn't mean that he's depressed. Or bipolar behavior generally comes with some type of depression. Whereas in multiple personality disorder doesn't. It's not like a requirement. It's not. Bipolar people generally have some type of emotional swings.
Yeah.
It's not that they're changing people. It's like if your body's supposed to give you 16 ounces of serotonin, most people have a chemical imbalance with being bipolar. That's why they take medication.
Right.
Because they're not getting the serotonin that they need to make them feel good. They're not getting the chemicals in their brain to balance out everything so that they're not going from an extreme high to an extreme low.
Right.
It's like you walking past me and I'm like, hi, Jimmy, how are you today? I hope everything's going well. It's so good to see you. And then 20 minutes later, it's like, I don't know what in the world is just caving in on me. And you're just like, dang, you were just happy. Like, what's wrong with you?
Every time I do that every time I'm losing blackjack. I'm a bipolar fucking gambler.
Well, you know, that's the game of skill right there. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going to Vegas 5 days.
Okay, Vegas.
No invite whatsoever. That is crazy.
You say you're going to Vegas?
I am. So I'm excited about blackjack.
What you need?
Huh?
What you need? I got my family out there.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
We can talk as soon as we get off the radio. And I'll be
a couple things.
But
hold on 1 second for.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break. Thank you very much.
Natural skin bliss. Our product varies from body creams, massage oils, exotic soaps, scented sprays, oils, perfumes, and candles. And that's not where it ends. We supply so much more. Natural Skin Bliss isn't only a product. It's a blissful experience.
Willie in the background. It's so much more. I had to put you on mute.
It's a blissful experience.
But I wanna thank you, Dr. Angel Green, for coming on and schooling us on mental health. I definitely got a better perspective of the meaning and the causes and how I can help myself with mental health. Pretty much. I appreciate you coming on.
And you always have access to me, so feel free to give me a call if you going through. Heidi ho ha ha ha. We're friends to the end, right?
No doubt. I'll definitely access you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you all.
Anytime. You'll be on again. Definitely.
I look forward to it.
All right, Mama. I'll talk to you later.
And Steve will be in touch this week about Vegas.
All right, no problem. No doubt.
Hey. Later.
And nice meeting you as well, Weezy.
Nice meeting you too, Doc.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yes, sir.
So you know what time it is? I
think I know.
Riddle me this.
Oh, yeah.
Willie. Willie, don't ever make that face again, brother, please. All right, I got a good one for you.
There we go.
I am where yesterday comes after today, and tomorrow is in the middle. What am I?
Wait. Say that one more time.
Hold on, you gotta listen the first time it's playing.
I don't know. I didn't understand half the words. I think your golf shirt was too tight.
Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a light skinned guy. I am where yesterday comes after today, and tomorrow is in the middle. What am I?
I am where yesterday comes after today.
Yeah. And tomorrow is in the middle.
The present?
Huh?
The present?
You gotta write it out.
What's the name?
The letter D.
Let her know. Y'all give up?
No,
Wait.
hell no. No. They go,
Say it one more time.
Why so fast?
Well, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it really slow for you, okay? All righty, guys. Here we go. I am when yesterday comes after today. And tomorrow is in the middle. What am I?
Tomorrow?
Noontime.
No time. Y'all give up? You give up?
No, hold on. I got one more answer.
Okay.
Answer. Is it like does it have anything to do with the calendar? Is that
Yes.
anything to do with the calendar?
Yes, it does.
No.
Oh, fuck. Does that have anything to do with life?
It has everything to do with you figuring it out and giving an answer.
I'm just saying, but I can't know if
I'm not going to narrow it down and give you the answer.
I can't know if I'm hot or cold. Like,
Do you give up?
Time.
All right. The answer is a dictionary. Next one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
Yes.
All right, next one is what weighs 6 ounces, sits on a tree, and is very dangerous?
A branch? I don't know.
You're not gonna get it.
What weighs 6 ounces?
God dang it, nigga.
This is being popular. What weighs 6 ounces?
That was
Sits
PPA.
on a sits on a tree and is very dangerous.
6 ounces, sits on a tree, and is very dangerous. What is it?
You give up?
It depends where you live. My son says it depends where you live.
Yeah, that's the wrong answer, son. You give up, y'all?
Wait,
It's
listen.
pictures.
It weighs 6 ounces.
It weighs 6 ounces. It sits on a tree.
Sits on a tree.
And is very dangerous.
And it's very dangerous.
Six ounces sits on a tree and is very dangerous. A leaf.
You're not
A leaf.
Leaf.
Leaf. Leaf.
You're not gonna get it.
Poison ivy.
Icicles.
No. The answer is because I know
Wait,
you're not gonna get it. Trust me.
6 ounces. 6 ounces.
6 ounces sits on a tree and is very dangerous.
An idea.
Six ounces sits on a tree and is very dangerous.
Yeah.
A bird.
Oh, you're getting warmer. Someone cheated.
No, I didn't cheat.
No, not you. Someone in the chat cheated.
6 ounces sits on a tree.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat?
It's very dangerous. And I'm close.
You said birds are close.
So it's in the animal family.
It's an animal.
You're not gonna get it, sir.
A dangerous bird.
Not unless
Okay.
you cheat. Not unless you
A
cheat. Like,
dangerous
somebody-
animal. Said I'm close if it's a bird. What the fuck? Close if it's a bird. Is it in the animal? Is it in the animal thing? Is it in the animal category?
You give up.
Is it in the animal category?
You just said a bird.
spider.
You're good. It's a bird.
A spider. You said a spider.
No, wrong. All right, you give up.
It's
No.
a bird.
It is a sparrow with a machine gun.
I said a fucking bird. Damn it!
Yeah, but you just said I say you're warm.
So why would the sparrow have a machine gun?
There's no way anybody got this.
And this is where I'm upset.
All right, I got one.
Why would a sparrow have a machine gun?
How did the sparrow hold the machine gun?
Oh no, it's a cartoon, probably. I got a one for you. I can run but not walk. Wherever I go, thought follows close behind. What am I?
That person.
What? Can we get what?
Can we say what?
Can we get what?
He's a handicapped person.
Can we get what?
And that's an idea.
You give up?
No, what do you mean we give up? We didn't answer none yet.
A thought.
This nigga trying to shut us down. He said, you give up? Like, we didn't give 5 seconds. Like, we didn't even get a chance to process the question yet.
All right, my bad.
Say it again.
Come again, say what?
Say it again.
It says, I can run but not walk. Wherever I go, thought follows close behind. What am I?
Shadow. I don't like your finger wave.
That's a good answer. That was a good answer.
That was a good answer, though.
I can run but can't walk.
I'm gonna have y'all start pulling out pens and pads so I have to repeat that shit. I can run but not walk. Wherever I go, thought.
Wherever I go, a thought follows me.
His thought following him. He could have thought about his Wi-Fi connection.
Listen, we did the sound check and everything. Everything was good. I don't know what happened.
What happened?
You froze like you froze
Freezing.
up when you were mid-sentence. You froze.
No, I was yawning. I didn't do that.
You froze.
I was like, I was yawning, I think. So, y'all give up?
Yeah, I'll take a L.
All right. It's a month. A moth, my bad. Moth.
I'm gonna need you to do something.
A mouth.
A moth?
It's a mouth. A mouth, my bad. You know,
A mouse?
It's been a long couple days.
A mouth?
I can run, but not walk.
Okay.
Run your mouth, running your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Wherever I go, thought follows.
Okay,
Yeah.
words come
You
out.
understand?
And thought.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. All right. That was okay.
Yeah, a mouth.
My motherfucking mouth.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think?
Last one for the day. Last one for the day. I cannot be bought with money. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I? What is this that you and Willie doing? Y'all writing out the problem or something?
Yeah, it's called air solvent.
Say it one more again. Say it one more again.
I thought you wrote it out. I thought you wrote it out in the sky.
I've been practicing sign language and gang signs at the same time.
Sign gang.
Yeah.
I cannot be bought with money. I'm worthless to one, but priceless to two. What am I?
Love.
Oh, Willie, you cheated like a motherfucker, but you got it right.
Who cheated?
How you cheat? He just blurted that shit out.
Word.
He's on the phone. Look at that.
Nigga, I'm on the phone in the podcast, nigga. What you
And
talking
your
about?
word of me
Check-
too, like
Technology is
good shit,
different.
Willie. Good shit, Willie. You
But
fucking
then, if you look at it, you said it's priceless to two.
And I know that was the easy one.
You know what I'm saying?
Good morning,
Priceless to
Mr.
two.
Country.
But it takes two to love, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, it takes two to love. To love. All right, folks. I got a couple words I want to
Like
give
two
y'all,
hundred.
and you give the first thing you think about when I give you these words. All right, sirs?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. The first word.
Steve, you want to go first?
Say it again.
Come again, say what?
I'll go first, whatever it is.
All right, the first word is depression. First thing that comes to your mind.
Sadness. Depression is sadness.
Will you? Oh.
Mixed emotions.
Stagnant. All right. Next. Anxiety disorder. Wild thoughts.
Dangerous thoughts.
Light skinned nigga always late and shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't got a word. Keep it a buck, I don't got a word. I don't have nothing. When anxiety happens, this just happened. I don't have nothing. Anxiety disorder, anxiety.
There you go. All right. OCD.
Me.
Me.
Not me.
Organized. I would say.
Organized.
I would say
Nuts.
detailed.
Nah. Nuts. Crazy.
Crazy people are usually the smartest ones, but
Depression and anxiety.
So, what OCD are we talking about?
No, don't even try it. All right, next up, PTSD, sir.
Trauma.
Me. Car accidents.
Deaths.
Car accident.
Yes.
Homeless.
All the above.
Forced in a position that you are not forced. Forced in a position that you were not ready for. That's what I said. That's what I think it is. That's what came to my mind. All right, one more word, and then that'll be the show, brothers. And I gotta take a long shit too. Shit, there was another one. Hold on. Oh well.
Should have missed.
I don't even know how to say this. I got schizophrenia.
Personalities. I think, right? Ain't that the personality crazy shit?
Yeah, it's when you have different.
Look at his face. He's frozen again.
He's thinking about the bathroom.
I'm gonna call this nigga Elsa. Good morning.
Schizophrenia. What did you answer while I was frozen?
What is the real definition of schizophrenia though? I don't know the real definition of schizophrenia.
Let's do it.
What does it? Let's see what this shit says. What is it?
I don't have Alexa right now, so
it's a chronic brain disorder.
that affects less than 1% of the U.S. population. It's delusions, hallucination, disorganized speech, trouble with thinking, and lack of motivation.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much you summed it up. Yeah.
I think I need to bring my cousin doctor on here too.
Oh yeah, where they at?
I sent her a text message an hour ago. She ain't got back to me yet.
You know, she's probably like, hell no, man. But this mental health thing, you know, it's very important to stay on top of that, I believe, because it affects all different types of your mind, your body, your soul, your structure, your start, your finish, your end, your choices. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a thing.
What? I sent him a link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's so funny.
What's Steve
Yeah.
just said?
I don't like Mr. Jimmy right now.
He ain't checking. He ain't keeping up with the messages.
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever, nigga.
That's all right, motherfucker.
Motherfucker just blurted out. I was trying to be in code on the motherfucking show, and he's like, I sent him a link.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Oh, hopefully, you come on.
Like the difference said, you gotta talk it out. You gotta speak it. Just
Has
let it out.
Has he locked in yet?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear his perspective.
Well, you know, Joe.
How do you invite people?
You send the link. Take the link that I sent you. Send it to who you want to send it to.
So the StreamYard joint?
Look at Steve face. Look at Steve face. You see Steve face? Like he do. Like he.
So wait, we do the StreamYard joint or the YouTube joint?
He was like this.
Look at this face.
The StreamYard.
Look at this face.
Yeah, you was doing the duck lips. You was stuck doing the duck lips. Your lips look ashy as fuck too. You did. Look like you look like you was kissing underneath the rug and shit.
Got my LO on. Light skin.
Underneath the rug.
He's kissing underneath the rug, bro.
You know, light skinned people don't get ashy lips. You see these shits. I don't even smoke weed. None of that shit. So I don't got the.
Oh, yeah.
These lips are made for. No, let me be quiet. Never.
No, do me a favor, bro. Don't ever in your life sing that song again. Like, I had to really think about it. Like he really just fucking. I don't.
Yo, why is snowing outside, my nigga?
Because y'all are in the middle of Antarctica. That's why.
Yo, why is really snowing outside though? Why is really snowing, son?
Oh no. But what time we got?
Oh, we got 1:39. We got time.
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
The fuck?
Willie's still there? Willie's still there?
He's around.
So do y'all think
what is this, my G?
it's wintertime? That's what it is.
It was just spring yesterday.
It was a solar
The
flare.
fuck is this, son? Did anybody check the weather report? How much snow we supposed to have? How much snow we supposed to have?
A couple of flurries.
That's not a couple of flurries.
That's what it said. I'm lying. Like the weather, man.
I know you worried about that North Carolina shit.
Yep. It was nice out there.
Yeah, no, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? This thing disrespectful every fucking week. I can't wait.
All I want to say is introducing PPA.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Steve, I got my hair cut.
I see.
He don't say hi. He just be like, I got my haircut.
I got my fucking haircut finally.
Hey, turn your face again. Turn your face to the side like that.
Well, hold on. Who's that boxer he look like?
Turn your face.
He look like that boxer.
That nigga look like LeBron James from the side.
Oh, Lebanon James.
I was trying this morning. What happened?
He look like Broner. He look like Broner right now.
Stop saying that shit strong.
That's his
Stop saying that shit strong.
That's his man's too, though. That's his man's too, though.
That's your man's too.
That's his man's though.
What's good with you?
My nigga. That's my nigga.
What's good, PBA?
You know that nigga got
how's everything going?
Same old bullshit.
Now, right?
What?
So you know that nigga Adrian Broner got less money than us right now.
Damn.
Weezy was good, baby.
You know, same old thing, making it rain, you know.
Smoother than a motherfucker.
Big in the ring?
Oh,
I said same old thing, making it rain, you know.
I'm trying, I don't know, so I'm trying to figure it out. Did you making it rain, really?
We had
making it ring, not rain.
Oh, ring, like ling 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 ling.
Like ling 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 ling. Like your mouth. Like your mouth.
Like my mouth about
like your mouth.
Whatever, man.
Can I ask the panel a question?
Of course you can, brother.
I've been dating, well, not dating. I've been hitting this girl for 2 weeks now. Already. You hear me, Steve? You hear me, Weezy? Already. I don't know if it's because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow or it's what. This chick is talking about, oh, if we're not going to be together, then what are we? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You know what that is?
2 days.
You know what that is? That's mental health issues. This is what we're talking about.
2 weeks and 2 days.
Hey,
Wait, I'm gonna tell you what that is.
I suggest you leave.
No. Since she asked that question, and she said, "Well, what are we then?" Tell her you a subscription.
Subscribe to Nate.com.
William.
You know how Netflix be giving 30 days for free or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You a subscription since you want to be all too fast and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, that's the doctor calling. Hold on.
You could have told her.
That's the doctor who called for your mental health.
You could have told her at this point. After this, you're about to be a thought.
What up?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen, get rid of her.
These women are hitting different now, son.
Get rid of her.
They hitting different.
Get rid of her.
Bruh, that's a code red right there, bruh. That just means that she's gonna be trying to attach herself to your ankles, and you got skinny ankles. Ain't no room to be attached to them shits, bruh.
Word.
Yo, I tell you no lie. What the fuck is going on?
Nah, you know what's going on.
Why is women moving so damn fast? That should be a topic on your show.
How old is she?
Yep, let's do that. Let's break it down a little something.
She's 32.
Oh hell no! Get rid of her. Gotta go.
All right, all right. We have to ask this question because you know it's a big effect.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give her some of the D or you D'd it down?
I don't get that question.
Did you?
Are you fucking the shit out of her?
Did you beat the brakes off the pussy or
exactly?
You just sex with her? You just had sex with her.
Steve, Weezy, y'all would know what I'm saying when I make this comment. I only work at one speed. I'm Russell Westbrook, baby.
Whoa, hold on. Let's just clarify something. Don't say Steve. when you think you talking about everything that you talking about with yourself. Okay.
I said Weezy too. I said Weezy too.
No, I don't
Jimmy.
care, but don't put me in the conversation because I don't know. You don't
Jimmy.
know. No, don't put me there.
Jimmy, I don't know how to invite people, so I'm gonna send you my cousin's joint and you add her on.
Doing what?
Put me in this conversation.
Huh? The doctor.
Why not?
All right.
Put me
All right,
in.
What are you gonna send me? Yo, you probably if you beat the brakes off the cooch, you already know. You already know what it is.
Exactly. You move at one speed. You already know what he did.
You beat the brakes off the cooch.
And then you're wondering why she texting you heart emojis all fucking day.
Right?
Get the hell out of
Jimmy.
here,
Jimmy.
I'm just saying, bro.
Weezy. Steve.
Here we go again.
Here we
When
go.
it comes to the goddamn bedroom, y'all don't perform to maximum capacity each time. That's what y'all telling me.
You gotta
Don't mute
perform.
me, Steve. Steve muted me. You see what Steve did?
Listen, you have to perform to the level of the experience you are willing to have afterwards. Does that make any sense?
No.
You have to perform.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You have to see what type of female you fucking with, and you have to know whether to really dig it down or not. Some girls, if you got any sign of craziness, bro, you can't.
Mental health.
Any sign of mental health issues, you cannot dig them down.
No.
When you're drunk,
be a problem.
It don't matter.
Even when you're drunk,
it don't matter.
You gotta think before you get a drink. Because what you're drinking, you don't think.
Exactly. Nigga, you know
because when the hitty's in the dick,
you know you're supposed to go to the vodka, nigga. Not the motherfucking brandy.
Don't do the Hennessy either. You already know. It's gonna be a problem if you do
the white,
Hennessy,
not the brown. When it comes to get down, do the white, not the brown. When it comes to getting down.
Man, I
put a name in the joint.
Man, I had a chick fucking. I had a chick climb through my window with a cast on, bro. That's how you. That's go on, bro. Like, how you climbing? How you climbing with a cast on your leg?
Word. Oh, fucking eagle feet. Like. Oh, there go Elsa again. There go Elsa again.
Can I ask y'all something? Can I ask y'all something? Can I ask the panel a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, PPL.
How do y'all feel about toenails?
Yo, get rid of him.
This bitch done cut my calves up, the bottom of my legs up, and everything.
Yo, hold on, bro. What type of animal you fucking with right now, bro?
For real, son. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, son? What? Don't call her that. She don't know how to get pedicures, my G. She don't know how to get pedicures, my G. Give it up, son.
Jimmy.
What you doing, son?
What up?
Say her name in the
bedroom.
Yeah, no,
nah, she gotta go. She gotta go, my G. She gotta go. You can't do that. Can't do that.
But some long ass fucking her big toenail, son, is cutting my fucking leg, bro.
Yo, all I gotta say is
you gotta let it
fucking funny.
Do that to yourself, son. Number one, you're gonna end up in the emergency room. You're gonna end up in the emergency room one day because that's a weapon.
It is a weapon, bro. It's a fucking weapon, bro.
You're right. You're right, Steve. Because every morning that I wake up, I feel like I done passed out from loss to blood.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Yo, how sharp are them nails,
this bitch toenails is. This bitch toenails stab.
Yeah.
Yo,
there's no such thing. Yo, you can't.
Son, I show you my leg right now, son.
You can't 69 that shit. What if it's an accidental? What if it's an accidental slip of the foot to the neck? Nah, you out.
Oh, you done deal. Death by toes.
You
What the fuck, my nigga? Got there?
what I'm talking about.
Weezy, what you think, Weezy?
He said it's a problem. That's what he said. It's a problem.
That's definitely a problem, bro. That's definitely a problem.
Yo, you get
I ain't gonna lie.
You need
This
an
past
IV.
month,
You need a blood
I ain't gonna lie,
transfusion.
y'all. This past my fault. Strong, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. This past month, Shorty been on it. I ain't gonna lie.
She ain't
Oh,
been.
what?
She ain't
She been
she
playing
ain't been
her
on no
cards
grooming.
right. I ain't gonna lie, Steve.
She ain't
She
been
been
grooming
playing her
herself.
cards right.
What,
But
the
she
2
ain't been
weeks of
grooming.
symptoms?
I just feel that she moving too fast. That's my only problem.
This shit
I
playing
can
the
take
cards
the
right. She
toenail
moving
problem.
too fast.
No, you can't take a toenail problem.
And if you need a blood transfusion because of her toenails, bro, it's a problem, bro. The fuck going on around here?
Yo,
Did you
son.
find it yet?
Yeah, just trying to figure. Steve, how you do this shit, man? How'd you
What-
end up doing that?
Huh?
How you end up doing the sending the link?
Email.
Yeah.
Email.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, whatever.
Strong.
Yep.
Is the toenail that bad?
Yes.
So
Ask
where
this
I
nigga.
can't move forward.
Bro, all right, so picture this, right? Picture this, because I know y'all can picture this, because the female has nice legs. They, you like the way they be feminine and rub all on you with their legs and stuff. Now think about her toenails scratching the fuck out your calf muscles and your ankles and your knees and shit. Does that match? Does that looks like? Does that match, bro?
I be bleeding. I be bleeding.
So one day you gonna wake up and you ain't gonna have a leg. You go ahead and keep the lady with the fucking claws. Then. Go ahead and keep her, cause she playing her cards right. She playing her cards right with claws. and talk about what are we? Come on, you got 2 minutes left.
Something that's into me. That you think that's something that I like?
She chopping down.
I know that's what you like, bro. I know that's what you like. You like problems.
Nigga, over here.
You like problems. You like
think
problems.
that's my problem?
Yes, you like problems.
Yes. And
You think so, Steve?
And you want her to scratch your calves every night?
I don't want her to.
What you mean to tell her cut her toenails? Nigga, you got a toenail clipper in the house.
I don't got a toenail clipper in here.
Oh, so your toenails is fucked up too.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So y'all just sword fight with your toes and shit. They have it.
Weezy, I need you to be the common denominator.
They have a toenail bout and shit. What the fuck is going on, man?
Man, it's like walking through mad prickle bushes.
Y'all crazy for real. You wilding out, B.
So it's a
I peel my toenails off. With my hand.
Huh?
I don't got a toenail clip.
What you mean you doing with your
hold on. You ripping toenails off? Yo, see, nah, he's making the right choice. Y'all belong together. You and toenail lady.
Yeah, that match made it
you got her.
Shut up, Steve. Shut up, Steve.
Type of shit going on.
Weezy, I need a common denominator.
Let me hear what you gotta say, Weezy. Go ahead, man. Tell him the shit, Weezy.
About the toenails?
Yeah, what do you think about the toenail, Weezy?
Nigga, you gotta be like, you gotta be like, so.
Now, before you say it, Weezy, I need you to be the common denominator from what's up top.
What if he can't, though? Hello?
So I'll be like, listen, baby. Listen.
Nah, see, no, Weezy. No, Weezy. You can't say
I'm
that
losing
now.
blood. I'm losing blood.
You can't say that now, though, because he also does not cut his toenails.
Listen, they are a match made in heaven.
Oh, well, then y'all gonna play foot scissors all night long then.
They gonna hit it with no footsies.
That's your love connection.
Whose foot gonna get chopped off first? That's all.
All right, you know, y'all instead of thumb wars, y'all playing toe wars.
Fucking Edward Scissor Feet. Like what?
Oh man, Edward Scissor, not the scissor feet, not the scissor feet. Yo, I think y'all should cut your toenails off and collective shit and put them in a jar.
Nah, this is what I'm talking about.
And send it to Steve. Send it to Steve.
This is
cut, all y'all cut the toenails off. Put it in a jar and send it to Steve.
I'm sick.
Tell us a jar of chips and shit.
Shut up, Jimmy. Man. Shut up, Jimmy.
Yo, wait. So, how long? Like, can you describe how long her toenails are? Like, how long? Or are they long enough to cut you? Like,
when you know when it curls over the toe like a hook.
Oh no!
That's her big toenail. No. What are you puking for, Jimmy?
Eagle.
She's cute. She's cute.
What the fuck she is anymore?
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
No.
She's cute.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No,
she painted
not.
Real nice. Got a big D on it.
No.
It looks cute.
Her toenails?
No, it's the big toe. Y'all laughing at me.
So the big toe got the shield on it, huh?
Y'all niggas laughing at me.
The big toe got the shield? It's a shield? It curl. Toenail look like this and shit like oh man.
Parrot.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, body armor toenail.
What's wrong with it? Everything.
It looks cute. She decorated and everything. She painted and everything.
She painted the shield. She painted the toenail shield. To Freddie.
Yeah, she painted all of them, but it looked nice. She got a design on her big toenail.
Nigga, it's a Christmas ornament.
Are you serious?
She got toenail knuckles.
Weezy, I need you to be the common denominator.
He's not agreeing with this shit.
A well-decorated toenail.
With that hovers over her whole toe.
She says she's on, but she can't respond. But listen. So, how long is this toenail?
He said it curls over the top.
It curls over the big toe.
Willie does this.
It does this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Dr. Tommy?
It's dangerous and nasty.
Huh?
It's dangerous and nasty.
That's her?
Yeah.
Hello. We
all right, so I'm gonna put it in the link in the comments. Okay, Sarah's? Okay, Sarah's?
Okay. And then she can join when she
can join us about the toenails.
She joined the toenails.
That's a real doctor.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a real doctor.
You're gonna need a real doctor.
But we need to get her on the panel.
You need a real doctor.
Because she might know about a toenail.
She coming in. She gonna come in.
I don't think she a foot doctor though. You need some mental help with that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's mental health issues. This is outside mental health.
I'm not saying that I like it. Only thing that I'm just saying,
you make it all excuses for us. You like that toenail. You love that toenail.
It don't bother you.
It only bothers me when she cutting my fucking leg.
You nigga, you having a
That's
whole
the only
domestic. You
reason
having
it
a whole
bothers me.
domestic
But
case.
if I look at her, you know, if I'm sizing her up
Son,
and she's barefooted, it looks cute.
Son, that's sexual abuse.
You in the S&M toenail and shit?
Yo, the word, son. This nigga got a fucking fetish right now.
Had a little Valentine's heart on it and everything.
Oh man, you about to lose a Valentine's leg out there.
I'm telling you.
What?
Yeah, you got issues, problems you need to iron out real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Real quick.
This is what our show is about. This is what our show is about today. It's called mental health. Okay.
And the guys at the top of the panel don't take no responsibility in it.
For what?
We didn't ask. We ain't around no toenails.
For what? Ain't nobody cutting my legs.
Whatever.
Nobody cutting my legs.
Well, I'm not from here. I met these girls out here.
All of a sudden you knew around here, huh?
I met these girls out here. I'm just saying.
You wild.
So bad hygiene.
It's okay.
Not grooming. I ain't smell no feet.
Nigga, remove that toenail and I bet you a foot stick.
Not grooming.
You think that toenail is a blockage?
That toenail stick in the motherfucker, bro.
You know how much shit is up under that? You know how much shit is up under there?
That's crazy.
She got bird poop, all of that shit up under her toenails, nigga. Fucking wrong with you?
See, now when the bitch comes tomorrow night, I gotta examine the bitch toenail.
Nah,
you
don't
see
touch
the
it. Don't
position
touch
y'all
it.
put me in? I gotta look up under this bitch feet now.
No.
I'm not paying that no mind.
You wanna be?
Yo, cut this nigga off.
Why?
What do you mean? What?
Nigga say he going.
Wait. Let's ask the doctor. Let's ask the doctor.
I'm still trying to get the link on. I got you. Hold on.
Breezy, I need a common denominator.
I got your common denominator coming, bro.
It's bugging right now.
I need a common denominator.
You don't have one today.
Because Steve and Jimmy telling me to go up under this girl's feet and check her toenail.
Yo,
I'm telling you to not do that. Stop.
What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? No. You just need to be like, listen, let's just go have a spa day. Let's go have a spa day. Let's get a pedicure together. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I think it's the wrong way, man.
Let's get a pedicure together.
And then both of y'all.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing. Go ahead.
It's only $35.
Can have cut
for
feet.
Pedicure.
Can have nice rounded toes that don't cut each other.
Please don't talk to me that
Word. And then y'all can have a peaceful sleep.
She made a design on it, Steve.
Yo, no, stop. I don't care. I don't care. I need a design on it. I don't care. That shit ain't cute, my nigga.
Wait, she made a design.
She made a design on her fucked up toes.
It's horrible.
What?
Steve, could you put the you know how to put that the link in the comments?
Nah, but I do know how to send it to the email. They got an email?
You got an email, Willie? Because this is not acting up.
Send me the email and the message.
Tommy, send the email. Send me the email. Your email.
Yeah, I don't know. I had it working last time. I don't know what's going on with this shit, man.
Whoa, be right back.
No technology.
Hold on.
So that's the only flaw she has, bro. Is the long toenail?
So, can I ask you your honest opinion?
You know I'm very honest. What's up?
Do I leave her for a toenail?
Did you weigh your pros and cons?
Yes, I did.
It's not only the toenail, like, that's disgusting, but it's not. If she's a nice girl and she look decent, you know what I mean, and she got a good head on her shoulders, I say just take her to the salon and get her toenails done, because paint heart on a shield toenail, I don't think so. Don't really.
Stop talking about her feet, okay?
You told us about her feet.
Son is getting defensive now.
You trying to protect the toenails, nigga? You trying to protect the
Ew.
I'm just saying, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad? You sure? All right, I got it coming right now. Hold on, Miss Lake. Hold on. It takes forever to do this stuff, man. This is weird.
But for real though, you need to have a spa day.
But she is a
you do need a spa day to get that
now. A better. Well,
listen. Once you have that spa day and that pedicure, my nigga, you'll be feeling much better, bro.
Both of you guys.
Your steps would be so much lighter, bro.
There you go.
I'm dead serious, my nigga. Like for real.
Ew. Was that a crow?
For real, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I get pedicures. Them joints be especially when they give you the massage too on them, man.
What? Son, listen. Every time I went, son, I had like a little cutie like massaging my joint, son. I was like, I get to cheat on my shit right in front. She rubbing my leg, massaging me down. I'm in there like right now.
Word.
So I had the Asian ladies working on my toes one time, son.
Yeah, that's not good.
You automatically know they was talking shit because she's
that was a hospital visit.
She was like this, man. She had the little the scraper to get the dead skin. She was like this, sweating like. She's talking wild shit, bro. I'm telling you. She's talking wild shit.
Weezy. Steve, I did that shit once. I did it once. I only got a foot job once.
Wait, let's not call it a foot job.
Remember that episode of motherfucking Martin?
Wait.
Remember the episode of Martin when Shanae had to work on that lady's feet?
That's exactly what that Chinese lady was doing to me, bro.
Wait, you remember that shit, Weezy?
Wait, hold on. We cannot call it a foot job.
Wait, we can now call it a foot job.
On strong feet, right? On Jimmy feet, right?
No, period. We can't call it a foot job. A foot job is very
different. We call that slave work, nigga. Yeah. That's slave work. On Jimmy feet, that's slave work.
Bro, they were hard on these mothers. They were hard. There's a lot of work right there, bro.
Motherfuckers got bonus checks because of your shit.
They got some. They got some. We had to tip her. We had to tip her because she put in a lot of work.
They had the next day off and shit. They was like, "Yo, you deserve it."
She said the link's not working.
She said it's not working.
Yo, I think I do have a problem now with women getting close to me though. I don't think I want a woman to get close to me like that anymore.
You all in, bro.
Well, she's close enough to cut your ass, nigga.
What's the problem? Yeah. your things already, your legs already cut up, so she got really close.
It's a wrap now.
Nah, I'm serious. Like, I think I get into my moods. Like,
but that's violation of the COVID, though.
Oh,
Sweet, get out.
Y'all niggas is crazy. The violation of the COVID, bruh.
You trying to say my bitch got she got COVID in her toenail?
Yeah.
I tell you, listen.
My bitch got COVID in her toenail.
You might have to keep that toenail there because you remove that, it might be a pandemic out this motherfucker, man. I'll tell you, you do not want the shell toe. So she got the
I ain't gonna
original
lie, my
shell
legs
top.
is cut up, son.
She
My
got
shit is cut up, son.
Her feet is an Adidas. She got the original shell tops. That was no, didn't work.
I'm talking that bad though, Jimmy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to wear shorts this summer. Dead ass.
If you really like the young lady,
Nah,
take
fuck that.
take
Nah,
her to
cut
the
her off.
salon.
She's cool.
Hey,
And
Willie, I
she's a
said
good
it again.
vibe.
Get rid of her.
You know what I'm saying?
Get rid of her.
I am.
No, I
Get
said
rid
am.
of
her
Get
email.
rid of her, LeBron James.
I am.
LeBron Broner?
Fucking Adrian James.
Yo, crazy ass, man. I think we all got mental
Y'all
health
fucked up.
issues right now.
Weezy, I need you to be the common denominator.
He's not, nigga. For the last
I
time.
told you what to do, brother. I told you.
Weezy,
You know
I
what?
need you to be the common denominator.
For what? Don't nobody
While
agree
she's
with
sleeping, take them toenail clippers and
Son.
get at that.
Nah, cause she got a decoration on it, son. What if he cut off half the heart?
Hey,
Yes, she designed the toenail.
Special guest, Dr. Tommy.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey.
good morning.
I want to welcome y'all. This is my cousin, Dr. Tommy.
Welcome to
Okay.
the show.
Hi.
Got the balloons in the back and all of that. I see you.
Along with her husband.
I'm kind of late for Valentine's, so I try to rush and get some stuff.
All right.
You hear Willie had to make the disclaimer, right? Along with her husband. We won't flare.
They're both going to be chiming in.
Okay.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, but ma'am is a little professional there. Just say Tommy, Dr. Tommy, I'm good. Ma'am look like you old.
So yeah, Dr. Tommy,
Look at
this
my
is
old professional.
Our show for today is mental health.
Okay.
And our good friend Willie said that you might know a couple things about mental health issues.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much putting on towards black males, mental health issue in black men.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, I am Dr. Tommy Carlton. I am a psychologist. So that's a good thing. And the first time I'm hearing of this, you guys, this is an absolutely great thing that you're putting on. I mean, you're really focusing on a health issue that is prevalent to everyone that's going on, especially after COVID.
Right.
So, there's a lot of things I could say, but ask me questions. I'm like out in the street. I'm in the ride trying to get this stuff. But hey, I'm here for you. What you need to know?
So since you said that,
first thing, we are on a platform, a YouTube platform, so we gotta, not use the some words that we can't use,
the C word. We gotta call it the pandemic. We can't call it the C word because of YouTube.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not too. We don't have that many viewers or subscribers yet.
Not yet.
So, but like I was saying, the pandemic. How do you think it affected people since the pandemic?
Well, after the pandemic and during this time, it has adversely affected people because people mannerisms are totally different. We are not the same that we were before. It has allowed us to tap into another part of us that we never knew that we had, especially when it comes to couples. And couples are experiencing oh goodness, it's at an all-time high right now. So I don't know how many of you guys have other halves. No. Okay.
No.
Well, the divorce rate
Hey,
is
Doc,
rising tremendously. Uh-huh.
I got a toenail.
Oh man.
I'm listening to this
Mute his
toenail.
mic.
You know
Yeah.
what? I think Weezy said the same thing. He said, look, invite her out for a date and say, look, let's go together.
Not with
So
open
that way
toes,
you're
though,
not,
Doc.
huh?
She putting on some sneakers, Doc. Not with open toe. No open toe sandals. You will not embarrass me out on the street.
That's fine, but that's when you say, you know what, I have a treat for you. Let's go to the nail salon. Let's get pampered. I'm going to pamper you today. Once you do that, she's going to look at you as if you're like, oh, he cares.
I definitely agree.
Okay?
Yes,
I'm not
You
really
didn't
a
see the
girly
size of
girl.
this toenail,
You know?
Doc.
I have to be
I think it's
professional
like
right
taking
now.
a good
But
pet away if I cut this toenail.
you know what?
You gotta cut it out.
Well, guess what? You can leave one on there.
Oh man.
You can leave one on there. So you'll have your little
She
back
did,
scratcher.
the big one.
All right, enough about the toenails, man. All right.
So, but
you said a couple?
to finish your question, you know, in this time and stage that we're in life, it really allowed us to reevaluate our stance and our purpose in life. And after the pandemic, it really allowed others to really see themselves in true fashion.
I agree with you on that one, definitely.
Can I ask you a question on a more serious note, though, Doc?
Sure.
Since we speaking on like mental health and stuff like that, how important is it to us to admit that we have a mental problem?
It's extremely
and
important.
Expressing it. I'm sorry.
It's extremely important to admit it, but how many of us can really see our own selves? How many of us can really say that I look in the mirror and I see the true me? You know, there's a lot of us that put on a facade that we're not what we are and who we are and what we're going through. It doesn't matter if you see, for example, if you see people that are going through something, you're not going to know it. You can go and see your coworker that's going through something and you're never going to know it because people are used to putting on that other face. So when you're able to identify your true meaning of who you are, that's why I always make it good for my clients to understand, get some me time. When you get some me time to yourself, you'll be able to identify who you are and what you will allow in your life. And that's when you're really going to see yourself for what it truly is.
I agree.
Good answer.
Very well eloquently said.
You know, it's funny that y'all say that, identifying. My sister was at the doctor's and I was in the car parked. There was a meter maid that was walking by and she was giving people tickets. I mean, she was fast on it. The man was cursing her out and I'm sitting up there looking like, is he about to punch her? I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not going to help this lady because she's a meter maid, you know.
Wow.
That's Philly. So I'm sitting up there and I started having a conversation with her. Didn't know what she was going through. Looked like she was just happy as can be. The lady just lost her son. He got shot 19 times in Philly, you know, and she started talking her story and she was depressed, but she was holding on because of her other kids. And now she has to take care of her grandchild. I didn't know what she was going through, but I did notice that she needed someone. And I was able to be that talk for her and didn't know her just on the street. But that's what I mean when I say that people put on a facade. I don't know what this lady is going through, but she needed to identify and she needed that time. We literally talked for like 45 minutes when she was supposed to be walking the block. So I saved a lot of people from getting tickets. Okay. Yes. But we talked and I told her exactly what to do. And she texts me, you know, and I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting for her to text me, but she texted me and she was like, thank you. She went and she got a journal. She got 3 journals. I said, you need to write your story down because it's evident that she went through a pattern and something familiar with her parents that led on to her son being in the streets. And she said he was on one of those bikes, the mopeds or something, she said. And the guy hit him to knock him down with a car and then got out and boom, just, you know what I mean? Just shot him up. That's
sad.
not what killed him. That last shot that went to the head was the one that killed him.
That is not cool.
She didn't know how to digest all of that information. So it was just nothing but God that allowed me to be in that position because I was double parked. And I knew if I wasn't in the car, she would have gave me a ticket. But it wasn't the fact that I was supposed to be double parked. It was the point that I was supposed to speak with her.
Right. What do you think?
So,
What do you think black men should do? Because I agree that every single one of us has mental health issues. But what do you think? What kind of exercises or what kind of move should black men make to better their situations in life when it comes to mental health issues?
there's different stance when it comes on mental health. It's all according to the individual. Once you identify what that individual actually needs in their lives, then you'll be able to identify a plan. However, to be on the non-professional side, because I like to have my stuff together when I'm involved with a conversation, but to take it out of the rim, one thing you can do is find your passion. What is your passion? When you find out what your passion is, that is what your me time is going to be. Like I have my me time, but my me time is like getting in a hotel room, chilling, looking at TV, not, not talking to no one, just being in a room by myself. That's my me time. I'll find a place that's in the boonies and just get a hotel and just relax. That's my me time. Going into my bedroom and just closing the door, closing everybody out. That's my me time. That's what calms me down. So if you have a passion or you have something that's very, very simple to you, like my husband playing the game. He plays the game with people around the world. That's his me time. So once you find what your passion is, it could be not only playing the game, it could be playing basketball. You know what I mean? It could be swimming. It could be anything. It could be playing cards, the spade games on your phone. That's your time to just recap where you're at. But I also tell everyone, male or female, get a journal, write your chapters, because every year of your life is a chapter. So if you're 30 years old, you should be able to go back to when you remember running down the street playing catch a girl, get a girl, you know what I mean? Or hide and go seek. Go back and write your worth, write your whole world, because that could be a book one day, but it also will be something that you can identify where you started, what you become, and where you're at right now. We all have chapters in our life, and everything that we go through is just a learning experience, and it is a chapter. So when that book is filled, then you close it and you start your next chapter.
I tried so many times to do that. It's like I can't keep up with it. It's like I always forget that I have a journal to write in, and I end up missing, so I end up just giving up on it. I always start.
There are also video journals too. There's video journals. You can download it. It's an app on your phone. You can download a video journal, and on that video journal, you actually will be able to just speak your thoughts, because sometimes writing doesn't write it down as fast as you want to, but a video journal is just as good.
I'm about to try that one. I think that's a good idea.
Does that help for like somebody that's got like myself, like, because I think all over. You know what I'm saying? My mind goes every fucking where. Sorry, pardon language, ma'am. But my mind goes everywhere. I don't know if it's because I'm by myself now and I live alone, or is this something that's been embedded into me?
Well,
what
that
would be your best
something
solution for that?
Well,
because you say keep a journal, correct?
You can do your video journal will be excellent for you. Your recordings, just start recording yourself. Just start talking, because if you have an idea, you want to make sure you get it out there, video record yourself. I do it all the time. If I have something that comes, because not only am I a doctor, but we have a financial company, tlcfinancialglobal.com, where we help our community build wealth. We want to make sure that we put ourselves on a platform to make sure that our community, those that would have never been touched by the big name companies, we want to make sure that we get it out there to the people that's making $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $12 an hour. We're able to put it out there to make sure that people understand, hey, my self-worth is what I need. So that's something that you can do. You can just record yourself all day long and then put those into a folder, So now you already got chapter 1 done. Because you're vocal, you want to express yourself the way you want to express it, and that's what you do. It releases a lot of stress too.
It does. It does.
It does. Like, for example, I give you one little exercise. You guys, if you're feeling stressed, you know what I mean? Just sit in your car. Don't have nobody else in the car. Just sit in the car. You're going to hear silence and just yell to the top of your lungs. I'm telling you, it will release so much stress till it's ridiculous. And plus, you're giving yourself some me time.
I'll break my windows if I yell.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I got a very strong voice. I got a very strong voice.
No, you won't. I'm telling you. So I'm going to introduce you guys to my husband, because, like I said, his me time is the game, but this is my other half. And like I said, I have my me time. He has his me time. We're like that young couple that just love life, love to travel, love to do things. But guess what? I'm all about helping the community, and I'm all about everybody being just as wealthy as the millionaires and the billionaires. And there's a way to do it without you even going broke. There's a way to do it without you even, spending millions and thousands of dollars just to get where you want to be. This is my husband. I call him Curtis because his first name is Leroy, but that's kind of old. So I call him Curtis by his middle name. So I'm going to introduce you because he wants to say something. Hold on.
Leroy.
Showed up.
Mr. Leroy Curtis.
Showed up. What's going on, fella?
Not too much.
How are you?
Hey, I'm digging what y'all talking about, and serving 30 years in the military is enough to break somebody mentally if you can't handle it. I served in 4 conflicts, and I think the mental thing that a lot of people need to understand is what it is that you're focusing on. Being over there fighting in a foreign country, everybody have their reasons on why they joined the military. But once you're in a conflict and you're out there in a battle and you got bombs blowing up around you and people dying, what is your focus in that moment? You're not focusing on, and just to tell you what I focus on, of course, they want you to understand that you're fighting for the United States. I get all that. But my focus was, damn the United States. I'm trying to get back home to my family. That's my focus. That's what I focus on mentally. So the whole world could have been coming apart around me. I'm getting back home to my family. That was my mental state. And so looking at all of that stuff and knowing how some people, once they got back home, they just couldn't get over that hurdle of everything that happened to them while they were over there, because they let it get to them mentally because they didn't have a focus. And to make yourself strong mentally, you always have to have something to focus on, because if you have something to focus on, it becomes a vision. And then once that vision becomes reality, everything else really don't matter. So
That's what's
Oh,
there you go.
up.
There you go.
I appreciate you, man. I thank you for your service.
Hey, thank y'all.
All right.
Nice to
There you
meet
go.
you, Lee Curtis.
Leroy.
Nice to meet you as
LC,
well,
that's what we
man.
gonna call him, LC.
Hey, that'll work too. Well, everybody in the military just call me C.
All right.
So
We just see.
that'll work.
All right,
That's
brother.
right.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you.
all right. So
Anybody
that's
got
the
any questions
perspective
for
from
Dr.
a man to a man. You know, do y'all
Right.
have any more questions?
You got any more questions for Dr. Tommy?
No, not at this moment. We did a good job covering everything that we need to cover at the moment. We might have some questions in the future, though. Believe me, we all got mental health issues in our own way.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll be happy to answer any questions or join you guys, you know, because y'all in these toenails, y'all need a female perspective on this thing, you know.
You had to
Y'all
say
need to know
something. You
exactly
had
what
to
to
say
do.
something, Doc.
But that's
You
only,
had
that's
to bring out. I
that's
had everybody. I had everybody off of it.
only,
They forgot about it. You
that
had to bring it back
only
up, huh,
one.
Doc?
Let
That's all
the
right.
Only one
toenails
person.
go, man. Let it go.
Yes, let the
Let it go.
That's
Please,
funny
somebody,
because he was like, no, he didn't say keep them toenails. No, go ahead on and treat her, treat you. You know what I mean? Get
Now
rid of
I'm glad
those
she
nails.
decorated the toenail and put a Valentine heart on it.
Damn that heart. Cut that toenail off, man.
Please.
That's
Yeah.
one heart that needs to be broken.
Right.
So
I want to
let me
thank you, Dr.
Weezy.
You
All
guys,
right.
you guys are doing an absolutely wonderful thing with doing this podcast. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You know, mental health is definitely the most important thing that's going on right now because that saves you from you. What is saving you from yourself right now, Jim?
This
Savage.
podcast. This podcast.
Okay.
It's like my therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Steven?
Same old. If it wasn't for this, I was a closed off individual. Like, so I would have never ever like exposed myself to anybody or any other thing. Like, I'd have been in my house just going through my thoughts, dealing with my nonsense by myself, which drives you crazy. So, as I say, me opening up here a little bit, you know, it helps me. It helps me mentally a little bit. So, you know, this is kind of, you know, my therapy as well.
Okay. Now, PPA, what does that stand for?
Strong, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Yeah,
Be quiet.
I wanted to ask that.
I gave him this name
Be
long
quiet.
time ago. He is the persistent pimp assistant.
Wow.
He ain't got his real name up. He ain't got his real name up, Doc.
Hey, watch yourself.
Okay. So what's the real name? What's his real name?
You see what I'm saying? I was an assistant. So what was he?
Okay. Follow the leader.
I was the assistant.
Uh-huh.
I was the assistant.
Tip of the year.
Wow.
But on a serious side, though, Doc, I called Strong the other night. One night, I woke him up, and I told him thank you for creating a platform for me to express myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that, brother.
I called him and I told him that.
So this
Because you know,
platform is your outlet.
I think that's a start. I think that's a start of solving a mental health issue is expressing yourself mentally. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, there's always a start. And that's, I mean, like I said, this is an awesome job that you guys are starting because a lot of people don't have friends within their circle that are on the same level and are able to communicate their feelings and what they're going through because they're embarrassed. So this podcast is giving people a chance to speak out. It's giving them a chance to say, hey, I went through that. And I know that there's a way that I can get out of it instead of the alternative. you know. So this is a wonderful thing. All right, now y'all call him Wheezy. I call him Junior. Junior, answer my question.
Oh shoot!
Shut the door. Shut the door.
I saw everyone when we came to Connecticut. I saw everyone was like Wheezy. I was like, "What's a Wheezy? Wheezy, Wheezy." You got the kids talking about Wheezy. I said, "Okay, all right." So I'm gonna say Wheezy now, but I call him Junior. All right, answer the question.
Junior,
so you ain't gonna embarrass me in front of my friends.
He's a mess.
I mean, like he said, like, you know what I'm saying, the platform, you know what I'm saying, my kids, you, my mama.
Which keep her in prayers because there's a lot going on right now. Yeah. So guys, stay prayerful.
I didn't mention nothing.
Okay.
Best wishes for you, brother.
I ain't mention nothing.
It's okay. It's okay to be transparent. It's okay. That's what this is for. This platform allows you to be transparent with your feelings, allows you to put yourself out there, which we as a community do not do often. We do not put ourselves out there because we think that we're going to be hurt. And we think that, it's something that we can't show our weakness to, and when we often show our weakness, we get scared and we want to shut down and close down. So this is an opportunity for you to just, to put yourself out there. And this platform is helping you, Wheezy, to be there for not only your friends, but how to identify what you need to handle other situations.
Yep. Don't let the name savage.com fool you. We have emotions too.
Exactly.
Right.
We get it
exactly.
on all levels, on all different levels. That's what that means.
Right.
Okay.
I could relate.
Hey, I got a suggestion for you brothers. And you guys ever heard of Eric Thomas?
No.
Well, I want every one of y'all to go on YouTube and you're going to go to a video called You Can't Defeat Me. And it's by Eric Thomas.
Nice.
I would like all of you brothers to watch that video. I watch that video every morning when I get up before I go work out. Watch that video. That brother come from a tremendous background, and now he's a motivational speaker.
Nice.
But the one that really caught me was You Can't Defeat Me. So I would like all you brothers to watch that, and one day I would like to get your feedback on it.
No doubt.
Tell me what you think.
I definitely
will.
I
guarantee
you said you can't defeat me.
You can't defeat me.
And it would be nice to share the video on here.
You can even share it on your podcast, because I guarantee once you watch it, you'll be hooked. But it's something I listen to every morning when I get up.
Right. I think we should do a reaction video, fellas, and have it up there and just react to it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Golden.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
I appreciate that information.
Not a problem. Anytime.
I hear you, LC. I hear you. I hear you.
It's one thing to be about saying something, but it's another thing to be about your word. And that's what we do. We stand behind what we do, and we do what we do for the community and to help others. I could have just become a doctor and sat in my corner and kept all this stuff to myself. We stepped out on faith. We started a company. We have 10 locations. In that 10 locations, it allows us to be able to touch a lot of people. We Jersey, Philly, Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Atlanta. We're getting it there. We have offices there. We have people that can make and help everybody grow and be a better you than you were yesterday.
That is wonderful.
Yes, miss.
I want to thank you, Dr. Tommy,
Oh,
for
hold on. I
oh,
know how you do this. Speaking of what she just said. Hold on. How you? Oh, see, I wish I could turn it around. Exactly what you just said. I have on my wall.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
yeah. Cool.
Remember all that sports stuff I did
Yeah.
and decorated in my house? That's a
Yeah.
Tiger Woods quote. That's a Tiger Woods quote.
Oh, look at that. See? Small
Yes,
world.
it all ties in.
It does. It was meant to be there.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
And that's exactly what we do. We would love to, you know what I mean, for you guys to actually educate yourself and know exactly what's out there. I've been telling Weezy a long time, get your friends together so we can come up there and do a big shindig so we can get everybody on the same page, because there's a lot of community that don't know that, one, there's free money out there that you can get. You know what I mean? Two, there's a way that you can actually retire tax-free. Three, there's a way that you can take care of your family and bring in a cool, you know what I mean, 20,000 extra a month. You know, and that's on a part-time basis, you know. There's a way that you can actually be a 7-figure earner, you know, within a year. Come on now.
And what's the
You
link
don't
to
know
that right
that
there?
because it's not out there.
Well, we need I'm gonna chime into your email. I need that link or information. Definitely
Okay.
I find that interesting, really.
I don't, you know what? I just found out that I can do it. Okay, I put my website in the chat.
All right.
All right. And now how do I get back? Oh gosh, what did I just do?
What is going on here?
What Doc hung up?
Everybody leaving, huh?
Now she probably hit the wrong button.
But it looked like she was driving. She probably hit one of them terminals and lost service.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
we got the link. I mean the
But she
website.
absolutely right though, Weezy.
Right.
Huh?
She's absolutely right. You got good family.
Yeah, that's my big cousin right there.
There you go.
So let the few black people give you insight. You know what I mean?
Okay, I won't do that no more. I tried to put my email, but put the website and it knocked me out.
Well,
But
I
the
have your
website is
email.
easy. It's tlcfinancialglobal.com. www.tlcfinancialglobal.com. I'll text it to Weezy and he can send it to you guys. But that's a way for you guys to be able to build wealth, all tax free, you know, and make sure that you have a legacy to leave for your kids, because that's something that we don't have, that was not passed down from us, because we didn't come from fortune and great grandpa leaving us millions and millions of dollars. So there's a pattern here. And there's something that you need to start. Once you start that legacy, it's going to just keep on going from one child to the other, from one generation to the other. So it gives you an opportunity to know there's so much free money out there. There's so much, you know, things that you can learn. There's books to read. You know, I'll be able to share some books with you guys when we talk more. After you look at that YouTube, you know, we'll be able to talk more and just get your opinion. We just did a whole podcast on love and finance. Well, guess what? Where were you guys at? I shared it with Weezy, sorry. I shared it with Weezy, you know, and it was love and finance. And guess what? We had a bunch of beautiful women on there that's looking for look at him looking for, you know, eligible men. You know, and they were beautiful. And I was like, wait a minute, we only had 2 men on there, and one of them was my husband, but it was a whole bunch of women on there. So I am a sister of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Woohoo. And you know, I talked to some of my bros and I was like, look, y'all got to get on here, because these women are serious. They're about their bag, they're about their man, and they're about making a difference. Ooh. Our next one is March 2nd, right? March 2nd. So I'm telling you, if you guys are, you know, interested in finding someone that is just as intelligent as you are on the same level, and they all eye candy. You know what I mean? You in Connecticut, they're in Philly, Virginia, you know, all around, you know. Hey, check it out. March 2nd.
Definitely.
You know, I'll get the link out to you. But you guys, I'm telling you, you have a good future in this. You're gonna get a lot of people that come on board.
I hope so. Dr. Tommy, I thank you very much for chiming in and giving us this information. I appreciate your company. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
All right, anytime. Thanks, guys.
Leroy.
Make sure you tell your people to subscribe to us too.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
All right. Y'all have fun.
Make sure you tell your people to subscribe to us.
Yeah, tell your people to subscribe to us.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this to everyone.
I appreciate
every Sunday.
11:15, 11:30.
Okay.
All
You're going to have to keep one time.
Well, I would explain, but I'm not going to get into that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Happy
too.
Valentine's.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Look at that. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful thing. Thank you, Willie, for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to make sure I look into that. You Can't Defeat Me. And see if we could do a reaction video, have it play on one of the shows or whatever, and react to that. And I think all of us should hit up that website. All those beneficial things right there. Besides the women, you know, what I mean, all the beneficial, like what she said, financial, security for your kids in the future. That what got me right there. You know what I'm saying? You all right, bro? Don't my hand look like the Congo shit?
Yeah. Shit like a fucking big ass spider. Some nasty hand, like one of those toads.
His toenail look like that shit Man. Listen, you better go get that girl a pedicure, man.
I thought y'all forgot about that shit. We were just talking financial and enhancing.
I can't get that out of my head now. I'm thinking about a big long toenail just wrapping around a big toe like crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, listen. I don't know about y'all, but about a few hours is about to be.
It's about that time. All right, fellas.
I'm gonna go get my party on. Fuck this life.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Fuck, you know the slogan: "Fuck your life, fuck your wife."
Right.
Crazy. All right, fellas. Another great show. And one thing, please, PPA, get that toenail fixed.
Yours too, nigga.
Don't talk about it.
Run around with that shit.
That nigga say yours too. I think.
Nigga with 9.5. Nigga gotta buy a 10.
Let me go to that toenail. That's crazy. I had to do that once actually. But and much love to Willie. Keep your head up, brother. Everything will turn out well. Steve, you know you the dude. Just you make sure your head grows a little bit.
Yeah.
But all right, fellas, I love you all, man. Much love, respect. Until next week.
You already know.
Y'all stay up.
You too, brother. You definitely will.
I'm ready, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go pick y'all. Have a good time. Make sure y'all do some little recordings or something. So put it on the whatever.